because I can do multi things. I'm listening to this podcast. So I decide I'm listening to the Tupac and Biggie murders.
Oh, right? Yeah.
They dive into the...
Well, those guys were hard. Like, they were street hard. They were like, one was East Coast, one was left coast. And like, they were like...
East Coast, left coast.
They were like the hardest dudes out there. Like, rock hard.
You, right? Don't you believe that?
I just said it. Of course I believe it.
Let me tell you something. The first rap song was a freaking parody. It was about a monster. It's called the Monster Rap.
Like the Monster Mash?
He's like, and the monsters come out at night and they get a freaking storm. Like all this, it's stupid shit, right?
That's
like
scary.
a Weird Al of
that's scary as shit. That's gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah. But anyway, so like Dr. Dre would come out on stage with like actual scrubs and he's like doctor. He's a doctor. He came out as a doctor clown.
He's a learned man.
Mm-hmm. And he was never a gangster. Sure, he was in Compton, but apparently back then, Compton during the day was a very nice place to live.
Hold on. So you're saying that Dr. Dre could have saved Tupac because he had the medical ability to do so, and he refused.
That's true.
And that Compton was a modern day Atlantis.
Yes, it was. Apparently it was okay.
Okay.
And then, so what else? So Snoop Dogg was in the Crips, but he was also like so young. Like he wasn't that bad, right? He got out.
Sure.
But Eazy-E, he is not a gangster whatsoever. He did sell drugs. He was probably the biggest gangster of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He did sell drugs, but he received them for free. Like he inherited drugs somehow.
From like his uncles or something?
I have no idea. But that was like it. That was like Tupac was not a gangster whatsoever. Biggie was not a gangster. He was actually, his mom had money. So like, it's just so funny.
I mean, she could feed the boy.
Of these...
Now, do you know how Eazy-E got his name? Because I know that story.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All I know is the Dan Aykroyd thing. But here, you go ahead.
When he was younger, raised in a wonderful home, parents had high academic expectations of him. And they said, anybody can do well. You got to take the harder path. Sometimes the hard path is the right path. Getting an E is easy. And he's like, Eazy-E.
That's Joe.
No, that's real. That's 100% real.
He didn't go to school, honey.
Well, that's because getting E's was so easy. They kicked him out.
I was seriously believing you for a second.
He's like, this E is easy. This E is easy. I got an E in algebra. I got an E in PE.
So rap is so not, well, back then, right?
Sure.
So not scary and gangstery as it was. I mean, even Dan Aykroyd, he directed that one video with Tupac in it and the one something all the same song. And it says it's from that movie Nothing But Trouble. Remember that movie with Chevy Chase and that? So that's what. And then Dan Aykroyd's in it, dressed up as Eazy-E, and then he's also playing bagpipes in it. Like,
why wouldn't he?
Like, it's
bagpipes are a giant part of hip hop music. I feel if you don't know that, it might be a little racist that you don't know that. Bagpipes and hip hop, they go way back.
It's just so.
Hip hop was actually first discovered and popularized in Scotland.
Oh,
you didn't know that?
No, because
that's real.
I just told you that the first rap song was a monster song.
Google it. It's real. So what you're saying is
I am obsessed now with these fake gangsters, and so now I want to do my own research into it. And apparently, who was in a fight? Tupac Dr. Dre and Eazy-E got into a fight, even though they were best friends. They got into a fight because Dr. Dre said something about his mama.
Well, I understand why.
Or maybe it was vice. I don't really know.
To be a doctor, the academic standards are very high.
That's
it's
true.
very tough. Eazy-E, we've already established, likes getting E's because they're easy. It was an academia argument.
He's like, you don't go to school. He's like, I got those E's. It was easy.
This
stupid. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know why he sounded like that.
I don't know either.
Because he was from the deep south. But this makes me think of other stories that I've heard.
Oh, okay.
Where the public persona of somebody isn't actually where they came from.
Oh.
It just reminds me of those
There's
things.
more. Oh.
Yeah, right. Because Dr. Dre, actual doctor, high grades.
Mm-hmm.
A Biggie, loving family.
Says he was poor.
Lots of food, but says he was poor.
He had food, yes.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg left a life of crime to have a life with Martha Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
All these people, a little bit of holes in the story. So I wrote down some notes earlier, knowing that you were going to go here. So we're gonna reveal some truth here about famous people who maybe aren't what they seem. Now, I've got a couple. Do you have a couple of?
I will think of them on the fly.
This might jog your memory. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one I think is actually
it's jogging.
The first one is very, very easy to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Dinklage. He's actually 6 foot tall. They do the smaller person vibe with him because they needed to, just the same way they did with Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
You might not know this, but Elijah Wood is actually not a hobbit.
He isn't?
No. They do the same thing with Peter Dinklage. They just do it in every single movie. That's his shtick.
Oh, well, good for him.
Surprised you didn't
He's
know.
getting all those roles.
Another one, Ryan Reynolds. Actually not charming. They use AI and a bunch of editing techniques to influence charm into Ryan Reynolds and make him look funny and charming.
Don't even get me started with Ryan Reynolds.
He is a hot piece of ass.
I hate that guy. I forget. No, he's a stupid piece of crap.
No, he's wonderful.
No, he's stupid.
I would kiss him on his hot mouth.
Oh my gosh. He loves himself a little too much,
So
but
do
he
I.
also doesn't. So he hates everybody else around him. Go ahead.
No. Listen, I don't want to be rattling the cages too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to go too deep today.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to tell you this.
Okay.
NPH, Poonhound, loves pussy. He is all about the ladies. That husband deal is just to get with more women. Women feel safe. They let their guards down. They say, hey, do you want to come to this bikini try-on with me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you want to touch my vagina? Because you're gay. You probably never touched one.
Yeah.
Bro is plowing through babes.
That
NPH.
is true. That is, I know that. Because how else does he have kids?
Exactly.
That's so insensitive. It's a joke.
But listen, I saw a very insightful clip on the old YouTubes the other day. And someone asked a great question. When two men have sex, how? Does one penis open up to accept the other penis?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how it happens.
Science says that's better left unsolved.
How do they know which penis
will open up?
Yeah.
What
if they both open up?
And then the penises start scissoring? But that's a lesbian thing.
How do you know which vagina will accept another vagina's vagina?
Listen, as a heterosexual male, I'm still trying to figure out which hole is the right hole. And we have completely different parts, and I still can't figure it out.
We're joking. We obviously don't know anything about sex. So
too close to where you poop and pee. I've got one more.
Oh, you do?
Where actually I have several. I'm going to jump to one that I think is very important, though. It's more whiskey focused for the whiskey people here. It's a heavy-hitting, hard-hitting whiskey channel here. People want to know, tell me about whiskey.
Okay.
That's the crowd that's here.
So hold on, before you do those, Jeff goes, haven't you seen The Boys? They'll show you how it's
The Boys is wildly sexual.
We're like, you know what? It wasn't that bad. And then we started rewatching it with Presley, and we're like, okay, nope, we're done. We're not watching this.
A girl that gets super tiny so that she can hold on to your penis and make it look big. I mean, it's a show where things happen.
That's the V. Well, anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay,
it's close enough. So the last one I think is more whiskey focused here. So everyone seems to believe that Cam from Drums and Drams has an excellent palate.
Mm-hmm.
He can headshot bottles, and that he knows whiskey. But the actual truth is, Cam is a mentalist. Have you ever seen Cam's live show? He'll bring people up on stage and be like, I have a number behind this sheet. What's your favorite number? And someone will be like 5. And he'll open up the sheet. It's 5.
And it's 5.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You ever see Cam like 6 months ahead of the NFL playoffs? He'll like tell you who's going to be in the playoffs. And he's 100% right. He's a mentalist. He doesn't know whiskey. He's just a 5'4" mentalist. He is what Peter Dinklage hopes to be, a little smaller.
Mentalist?
He's a mentalist. Cam's a mentalist. Next time you watch Drums and Drabs, pay attention, people. He barely drinks a drop. You ever seen Cam buzz? You haven't. Because Cam simply looks at it and then looks at you and says, what do you think it is?
Yes,
and then he uses the mentalist.
Rod says, like, is this Elijah Craig?
And the Rod's goes, and then he always says,
like,
thank you.
Please,
he says, thank you. And then does a,
mm-hmm.
And is Dan Shook really only in his 30s? Oh, nope. No, thank you.
Thank you.
Does Kira's blood work look good? No. Oh, thank you.
Yes. I am going to pass away soon. per my blood is what it says.
Yeah.
So
Kira also
we'll see
thinks-
what happens.
You think you're a regular old Dr. Dre.
Yes.
You think you think you can put on some scrubs and a stethoscope and be like, I can diagnose myself.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yet you never want to play doctor in the bedroom.
Because it's gross.
And plus you're
It smells bad down there.
terrible
anyway.
wiper. We're gonna go ahead and say hi to everybody in chat. This is Jeans Weeded Wiener. Yes, mine. This one does not have a sticker on it.
Bruce, are you here? You
Yeah, this one does, which is now on display. But if you have Jeans Weeded Wiener, we're gonna start with that tonight while we're saying some hellos.
Hello.
Some hellos with some Jeans Weeded Wiener. And then we actually have from Kobe, hand delivered box full of some samples and one mystery sample of something highly allocated, potentially will never come out again. And Kobe thinks that we might be able to guess the highly allocated one. I don't think he's been watching the channel very long.
I'm gonna guess it's Weller 12.
Highly allocated.
Is that highly allocated?
Highly, so highly. Some say
Okay.
nothing's ever been more highly allocated than Weller 12.
Everyone says
Everyone
so.
says it.
Everyone doesn't.
It's the greatest allocated bottle of all time. I didn't say it. Other people said it. Everyone's saying it.
I'm John F. Kennedy.
It's like,
Ask not what your whiskey can do.
Kennedy's all I got. I don't got a Trump. All I got's a Kennedy. Like I get
Try
the.
a Nixon. Can you do?
I
Nixon?
am not. I can't do the. I'm not a crook.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a crook.
Oh. Yeah, it's like a Jack Nicholson.
Actually, I was gonna say it sounds like you're got him jacking off. Just a little more. I'm almost there. Oh, now he's a little mentalist now. Guess it. All right.
Sorry, people. We're
Sorry.
having a day.
We're having a fun time.
It was a fun day today.
Jizz Louise, guys. Jizz Louise.
It was at the work today.
What is this, a live chat or something? All right.
I didn't get any naps in.
You had a nap in.
I told you I couldn't sleep.
Let's see.
Oh,
Who
come
is.
here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Go, Okay, now do your tongue right there. Let me see. Still there.
All right, we're gonna need to cancel the stream real quick because I've got some Jets pizza in my mouth. Yes, we prepared with Jets, and Jets is on standby for afterwards. As Kira looks for floss in an area where there is no floss, as if somehow the camera's picking up this tiny, tiny dot that only she can see.
Well, do you feel insecure about it?
No, I don't feel insecure
You
about
should.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna use this.
All right, so you guys know how like you never get postcards?
Go, Got it. Oh, stuck on it. There you go. That's fine.
Who wants
that one?
Who wants that postcard? There's a little bit of Jets on it. I think it'll keep. Let's find out who the hell is here, and then let's drink some Jeans Weeded Wiener, and then we'll get into a giant box. That's what I said.
Someone said it.
I dated a mother of a couple of kids once, and I said, "Let me get in that giant box."
You didn't even know she had kids.
That is correct.
You're like, yeah, whole family this whole time.
Oh man,
Those boobs are fake.
who's watches this? Jabron Lames is here. Tony Bag of Donuts is here. He had to kick his heroin habit and sniffing glue because we are actually live. Eric Ba is here. Hopes that I'm wearing my Olympic unitard. I almost said unitard as a different way of saying a word that has the word tard in it. Wandering Mango is here. Travis freaking Robeson is here.
Hello.
The best channel to ever come out of Flint, Michigan. Close enough.
Oh wait, that was someone else. Yeah, it was a
Close
freaking.
enough.
What's his face?
There's a channel in Flint, Michigan? I grew up south of Flint, Michigan.
Obviously, I'm talking about the guy who does the documentaries everyone hated.
Oh,
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore. Michael Moron is what I like to call him. Brother of Kiefer, Daniel Sutherland is here. Whiskey Burger is here.
He did
The
a good
man
job.
who hand delivered the box that's in the bar is freaking Kobe. Full on Dr. Bob Balkovic is here. If you're horny, Tim Horney is here. Procurer of Mayor Pingree, Paul Hawks is here. A&W friggin' Root Beer is here. All the Dans are here. Jeff Perkins is here. Josh Fritz is here. Still with a new child, which will always be a new child. Odyssey Ryder is here.
Shot Tupac. Okay, I've only gotten to part one and part of all the threes. I think it was Diddy.
Here's the deal. Regardless of who shot who,
Or Diddy set it up.
let's not bicker and argue about who
Someone
killed
did it.
who.
It was Jada.
The main point we're raising here is that sometimes people aren't what they appear. Like Weird Al. Do you know that every song he's ever sung is an original? Never sang a parody, yet
That's
people
crazy.
attribute parodies to him. He's just a funny guy.
He does it first.
And then
they
people will make a
song.
real song out of it.
Yeah.
People get it twisted. People get things twisted. The internet's a strange place. JG is here. Joe Dick and my uncle is here. Joe, I thought you guys were canceled.
Do I look like a lesbian? Oh.
Yeah.
That was a joke. It's a joke, okay?
But they do like softball. I mean, if I can group them together and say they have two things in common: one, they love boobies, and two, they love softball.
Yeah, and that's fine.
I love boobies and softball.
Like,
I'm a lesbian. Joe Dick and Uncle, I thought you guys got canceled after that last stream. We're just going to keep pushing the boundaries until YouTube does something about
well,
it.
after this, now.
Joe Graves is here. Canadian Chris is here. Pac is alive. Holy shit. Breaking news. Pac is alive.
It's crazy.
A.A. Ronius, who used to be A.A. Ron Edler and then was A.A. to the E squared, is now saying Eazy-E was the only G
Yes.
in NWA. Them is facts, my friends.
Selling his inherited drugs.
Keeping an eye on Joe tonight, Kathy Graves is here.
Hey.
Dake McCool is here. Mrs. Lori J is here. And we're scrolling. Nick the friggin' Greek is here. Mr. Richie J is here. All the dance still here with the Digital Underground.
That's the song. That's the Digital Underground.
The Humpty Dance?
Donuts on the same song.
Oh, all I know is the Humpty Dance.
That's the song I was trying to sing. But it was the guy that sang the Humpty song.
Oh, really?
Did that one.
He's got a big Humpty
and
nose
that was
that'll tickle your rear.
Dan Aykroyd thing.
He likes to get busy at the Burger King
show
bathroom.
it to you.
Sure, let's just watch the documentary
right,
together. Let's go ahead and load it up. Aaron Pierce is here. Jay Huh is here. Danny friggin' DeVito with the foot fetish stuff, and I love it. Charles Barker loving Tim Turrell is here. Shelf Church OG Mike Meyer is here. The good Franchi, the beautiful Franchi. It's Maureen Franchi.
It's the song. Do you know it?
That sounds exactly like the Humpty Dance.
Because it is the guy from the Humpty Dance.
He only had one kind of song?
See, I know that.
Okay, that's
You
good.
don't know the song?
Do I have to know to move on? Is it a pause? Is it a hard pause? Is it a hard pause? Patty Cakes is here. The Chin, Scott Mooney is here. Corgi Kaju, Let's 69 is here. And we're scrolling. The Gare Bear is here. This week, I'm either busy with work or not feeling well. So no live stream for me tonight. Not so fun when you're on the receiving end of that message. Oh, yeah.
Hey, my blood says, girl, you gotta stop. That's what my blood says.
But my liver says, go, go, go.
I was like, I got you.
Odyssey Rider. I heard Snoop lit the Olympic torch with a blunt.
Did he? I didn't watch anything Olympics this year, and I usually do, but I've just been like busy. I've been interested.
She's been getting busy. JG, first one, this is not a whiskey channel. That is correct, sir or ma'am, however you like to identify. A&W, Elijah Wood is to a Hobbit 100%.
Crazy.
We drop facts on this channel.
That's a fact. You dispute it.
Whistleblowers, we're here. We're breaking news. Like
breaking news.
Elijah Wood is a Hobbit.
Have you seen Elijah Wood in that soccer movie? He's pretty good in it, but he freaks me out a little bit. Green Street Hooligans.
Oh, I've never seen that.
You haven't?
Yeah, I watch good movies. Ice-T went from real life pimp to New York detective who solved sex crimes. That is correct.
I mean, that's the cool. Like, how else? You know what? Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
His song "Ice Ice Baby"
Sure
was actually written by a rapper named Chocolate. And I wish it was a joke.
Are you sure?
And it is not a joke.
This sounds like a bad internet joke.
No, and then like
Vanilla Ice. His popular song was written by someone named Chocolate.
Yes. Isn't that hilarious? And Vanilla Ice's real name is like what? Rip Van Winkle or something like that.
Actually, everybody knows Kid Rock's real name, right? Bob Ritchie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that was still a secret. We had an old stupid band. We recorded the small studio that Bob Ritchie had recorded at. And when he blew up, and like Kid Rock, I was like, "Oh, Kid Rock's awesome." They're like, "Bob?" they told us that story. Like, Bob?
Yeah, like it's him.
Is that Bob? What happened to Bob? NWB
That
is
cowboy
here.
hat.
That freaking he's a cowboy, I bet. Kissing on a wet hot mouth because I'm feeling romantical. Scott's seen that movie. Heavy D is anorexic. True story. People
Okay.
aren't what they seem.
That checks out.
That checks out in a big way.
It's just, it's how everyone's genetics are. You just can't get rid of it.
Kiss me on my hot mouth. I am feeling romantical. Whiskey Burger. Ryan Reynolds is Canada's gift to the world. Kira.
No. Have you heard of Alanis Morissette? Have you heard of other people?
Have you heard of Mike Myers?
There you go. Michael Myers.
Now, full-blown doctor, he knows people that we don't because I'm more of the Eazy-E of our friendship and he's more of the Dr. Dre. But who is Barney Stinson?
I don't know. Should I know that?
Bob, I'm more of a
help us out.
All E student. You're going to help me out. NPH loves White Castle too. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
That's the only reason why David will watch those White Castle movies with me.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Harold and Kumar.
Yeah,
they're okay. Like I enjoy them, but the best part of them is NPH. If you have not seen any of the Harold and Kumar movies, they're solid. I'm not recommending them on the same level as I would recommend Haunted House 2 or Scary Movie 3, but I am saying they are well worth the watch.
Can you go choose that bush? I say that to people when they get too close to me. I love it. No one gets it.
Man.
Anyway.
The kids call that docking. Earlier we were talking about sex stuff, and apparently docking is kind of a thing now. Joe Graves thinks Kathy's not looking. Lizzo has been a spokesperson for Ozempic for a decade.
I'm on Lizzo.
I'm on Lizzo right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm accepting it. It is what it is.
Jeff Perkins, haven't you seen The Boys? They'll show you. Oh, we already highlighted that one about people having sex and penises opening up for other penises.
So weird.
DC, they're like Pac-Man on Pac-Man, bro. Yeah, bro.
What?
A&W helped me out. My holes question, they are all the right holes, Davis. Don't overthink it.
Oh my gosh. The last Boys that we watched, when he said, if you haven't effed all the holes, you make a new one.
Oh, okay, but that was like a torture thing. It wasn't like a sex thing.
Yeah, but he wanted to do it.
The guy was weird. The Boys.
I'm so scared.
You should always have
a blanket of security.
Maybe a Bible on your lap and ready to take a shower afterwards just to wash it off. Yeah. Well worth the watch. I love it. But wow, sometimes it go to deep, dark places. The Michaels / Whiskey Dur. Good evening, all you wonderful whiskey people. I entered to NPH is not really gay and how to have gay man sex. Yes, we're here to help people understand. We're educators here. It's called edutainment. Which penis opens up to accept the other penis? We don't know. 49er fan Matt. Yay! That's how I translated all that to yay. That's all I got. Chris Meister, how dare you stray from whiskey on this? The most serious of all whiskey channels. Tell me about whiskey. The Crowd 2024. Oh, man. Some girl we mentioned a while ago, Joe Graves wants to find her again for getting his wife is in chat. And we're scrolling. Kobe. Fun fact, Cam is actually played by Peter Dinklage.
That's probably it.
That's got to be it, actually.
He switches.
Cam is just mental, not a mentalist.
Are we all going to see Cam this weekend? I'm assuming, because he goes anywhere the bourbon junkies go. Am I right?
Whiskey Burger, Cam is a menstrualist. I can't even say that. But,
menstrualist.
I mean, I guess.
I just said it.
I mean, you are too.
Yes.
And you guys are about the same height. You have a lot in common. Jerry Black, cheers, turd, sipping on Weller Antique 107. Well, you, sir, are a scholar and a very, very good-looking guy. Eric Isaacson, cheers, everybody. Cheers to you. And we're scrolling. David, you obviously didn't watch Cam's birthday stream last night. I did not watch it. Uh-oh. Did we screw something up, Joe?
Did I offend people?
Joe, did he get things wrong, or did he get things right, or did he grow? Is he taller? Tell me which joke was wrong, Joe. I'm ready. Jabron, saying Cam is 5'4" is like saying I'm a Catholic schoolgirl. Oh, shit. And we're scrolling. That alien on Kira's shirt keeps staring at David. Oh, yeah.
It's getting you.
It's keeping me in line. All right, so...
keeping me in line.
Oh, Goldman is here. Is Detroit style pizza the best style? Yes, especially if it's Jets. There's only one Jets to like, and it's not the NFL team. It is the pizza place. I think the highly allocated bottle we're going to have to guess might be Evan Williams Bald and Bond.
Oh, my gosh. The gold ticket one? Do they have one of those? That'd be great.
I have no idea.
I know. I'm going to send you my blood results, and you tell me what's wrong with me.
Send that postcard to JJ, the one that's been in my teeth. Joe Dick and Brother David, have you thought of just putting a pizza warmer on the bar? At this point, we probably need to get around just to doing that. The Tony Bag of Donuts waving at some people. Cookie Cats, postcard with schmutz on it. I believe that's a technical term for what gets caught in between the teeth. David Goldman, world famous dentist, is here. He can let us know.
That word.
Kevin O'Queester is here. Suck on it from the chin. Floss. That's what the postcards are used for. Electrolytes. It's what plants crave.
You know, I do have floss in the car. Like I have it in the glove box all the time.
We have floss actually in the bathroom in the house, so you don't need to go.
Yeah, well, if you're out.
So we have it everywhere except for the bar.
Yes. Strange.
Everywhere except for where my face may appear to 90 some odd people. Jabberjaws is here. Henry Turner is here. Tupac ain't dead, says DC. Seen him yesterday is what I assume was the next line out of him. Hey, weirdos, what's going on? You know what's going on. We're dropping them physics. All right, we're catching up. Rick Moreland is here. Hello. Victor Santiago Will's vagina is here. Murph's Kitchen is here with a little wee. Sometimes I say that.
Went down a slide.
Wee. Cookie Cats, just grab them in the biscuits. Kira 2024. It is not too late to cast your vote for Kira 2024.
Yes.
Have you solidified your running mate?
No.
I'm completely content being the first gentleman. I don't need to be.
No,
I don't need to be VP now.
Yeah. Sorry, we're still married, aren't we?
Yeah. I think I got divorced on the live stream. Who, if you knew them, doesn't have to be anybody here, but like any famous person, who would be your VP and why?
Dave Chappelle.
Why?
Because he is right on everything.
He actually is pretty right on everything. And he's hilarious. He's
hilarious.
Yeah. And if you screw up.
And you guys, he's not phobic, whatever you saying.
His same name is me. So if you guys ever have an affair, if you say my name while you're having sex with him, it'll still work out.
Yeah, but he's old.
Hey, I'm 46.
How old is he?
Probably younger than me.
No. Okay, not Dave Chappelle then.
No, I like the Dave Chappelle
thing.
Actually, Nickelback.
I will do a South Park dude.
You will do a South Park dude?
No, that will be my VP. South Park dude.
Trey or Matt?
I like Matt better than Trey. Even though I know Trey is
Matt's a little cutie. He's a little cutie.
I mean, look at his Jewish hair. I love it.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
I love it.
You got a little schnoz on him. I love it.
I love it.
Nickelback is Canadia's gift to
Why did
the
a million
world.
people leave? They're like, shit, Dave Chappelle.
They keep talking about they might get to whiskey. I'm out of here.
You like Dave Chappelle.
How dare you? Ice Ice Baby was written about that gangster hitman, Richard
Kuklinski. That could be true. I haven't gotten that far yet.
I don't know.
It could be true. Are you joking?
Is it a fun name if I say Dick Kuklinski?
Dick Kuklinski.
I can't even say it. Ben Durr is here. Yes, serial killer Michael Myers was so much better. LL means left leg Cool J because he's missing his right leg. Those are facts. Even a blind man can see.
You had me going for a second. I'm like picturing him, and I'm like, no, I think he has both legs.
Oh, Dr. Bob helping us out. Barney Stinson is NPH in How I Met Your Mother, which has been recommended to me many, many times, and I have never really gotten into. I started it once, and it didn't connect, even though I have a huge man crush on NPH.
In my first marriage, I loved that show. It kept me going.
Facts. Snow is a white Canadian rapper who rapped with a Jamaican voice.
Oh, yeah. What's that song that he does?
Informa. I'm Canadian now. Joe Graves can't wait to watch The Boys.
Okay, fine. He's like, I want to see those scenes.
Maureen the Dream can't wait for everyone this weekend. We will see just about everybody this weekend at Bourbon in the Butt. Turns out Cam is a real boy. Cam jumped out of a cupcake last night.
Oh, I saw a picture.
Is that something he should be doing?
But I thought I saw the picture of that like weeks ago.
Is that something that someone should be doing, jumping out of a cupcake?
Well, not a man.
Sexist! You heard it here first. Men can't jump out of cupcakes. Kira 2024. Only hot chicks with big boobs can jump out of cupcakes.
Everyone can jump out on cupcake. Or blah, blah, blah.
Out of a twat cake? What?
Anybody can do anything, and everybody is welcome to be who they want to be.
Kira could easily beat Medicare. I'd vote for her. Chappelle's 50.
He's 50.
JG trying to throw himself in the race saying, I have Jewish hair.
No, you don't.
Is that? I don't even think JG is Jewish.
I don't think he has any hair.
That's wrong on both fronts. Mo Hops,
What's
yo,
up,
yo,
bro?
yo. Mo Hops getting in. Mo Hops is becoming Eazy-E. He's going to
Eazy-E.
join NWA back in time.
At first, I was like, Eazy-E, is that the same guy as who? Oh shit, he's in Eminem Squad, and he's in D12, and he has his own song where it's like,
I forget
"Let
those.
the hook go round."
I forget those guys.
I forgot his name.
I
Okay,
forget the
anyway,
names.
move on.
All right, so I thought the LL and LL Cool J stood for Large Labia Cool J.
What does the LL stand for?
I heard LL Cool J had 3 legs. Cheech freaking Arnolino is here. Make sure you hit that thumbs up if you're not wildly offended by the content. And even if you are, just hit the thumbs up on your way out.
And it's fine.
And it's fine.
These are all jokes. We're not serious about anything.
Except for the Chappelle thing. We're pretty serious about that. All right, so... oh, and me being a lesbian. Also serious about that. I love softball and big boobs. I qualify as a lesbian.
We were watching Dodgeball.
Yeah.
And who the chick, right, that goes to the otter or the banker, because she plays softball, they're like, she's a lesbian. They're like, there's no way. And then she kisses her girlfriend at the end of the game, and she's like, I'm not a lesbian, I'm bi. And then she I'm like, this is the weirdest freaking scene. Like, who cares?
Well, I mean, I kind of care.
It's just so strange. I think you know what? I don't care. I'm not even gonna go there.
I kind of care because, like, I saw some stupid sketch comedy back in the day where there's this dude that always hung around this lesbian couple. And they're like, dude, why are you always hanging around like Jen and Amy or whatever their names were? He's like, because they're lesbian. You never know when they might just start lesing out. It was like
that don't just be like, you know what, right now I'm feeling
it might happen. And this guy's going to find out if it ever does. Because if it ever starts going down, guess what? All of that waiting and following them around instantly pays off.
It's like that South Park episode, Margarine, where they're like, Butters, if they start letting out, just go with it. It's like, that's not what, like...
Are you trying to tell me that women don't just start lesing out randomly? Because I think you're about to rock a lot of... This is the equivalent of telling a 9-year-old that Santa Claus isn't real. Are you saying lesbians don't just les out?
No, they're just
what?
They're just like you and I.
I don't think so. I think they just start lesing out. I think you're misinformed. I think you're wrong.
Just like out of nowhere.
It's out of nowhere. The lesy feelings build up and they just go for it.
They can't help themselves.
Oh man, that's the world I want to live in. I hope someday it comes to pass.
Did you know that? Or okay, while we get on to our thing.
Yeah. We're gonna get into some whiskey. We'll do some jeans weeded wiener. If you have a jeans weeded, open it, crack it, get in a glass, and then we're doing a mystery box that isn't that much of a mystery.
Yeah. Well, no. So we apparently, humans, lived on Mars, and we messed up the planet of Mars so much, right, that it's become what it is today. And when we all got into a spaceship and went to Earth and we crashed, and that was the meteor that destroyed the dinosaurs.
Really? Where did you hear this information?
I forgot.
Was it on flatearth.com? Flatearth.org?
Hey, I'm a flat earther.
Are you a flat earther?
I'm so flat earther.
So you know that the short for that is flurfer, right? Are you a hard flurfer?
Yes.
Are you a full flurfer?
I am.
Are you a gassy?
Hard on full.
Are you a gassy flurfer?
I don't know what that means.
It just means you have lots of gas and you're a flat earther.
Okay. Sure. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere and I don't get it.
It's because farts are funny. So
Murphy Lee, that's right, Henry.
So what turned you on? What turned you on to being a flurfer? Well, how did it happen? How'd you go from being a globist? Ooh, boo, globist!
That's crazy.
Right, hold on. Boo, you rounders! Rounders, boo!
You're conforming to society by believing that the earth is round. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to go against the grain.
Oh, okay.
And just argue with people for no reason.
And that's the ticket you took, huh?
That's
the one that's like the most easily disproven by science over and over and over.
That's what I hitched my trailer to.
Sometimes you got to.
You gotta pick a battle.
Speaking of sneaking up behind someone and sticking that hitch in, David Goldman, that stuff between the teeth, schmutz, aka late night surprise snack. Hey yo! So as we've done the last couple of live streams, even though they've been spread out a little bit, you calm down.
It's summer.
It's summer. We're doing more things. We're being more cognizant with our time, and we realized recently that we do have a daughter, and that apparently Child Protective Services says that we need to spend time with her. So we've been spending more time with her, but on a Monday, we do a live stream. We've gotten into a new little habit of whenever we end the live stream, whatever pizza we ate for dinner now becomes leftover pizza after the live stream,
Mhm.
and we watch the Y-Files. So,
Yup.
which potentially is also where this humans on Mars came down, killed dinosaurs.
I don't
They probably
know
have an
where I
episode
heard
on
this
that.
from.
They
but I
probably have
heard
an
it.
episode on that.
Anyway, and I only watch the Y-Files for the Hecklefish, so
Hecklefish is really, really funny.
that's it.
He's sort of like, well, he's sort of like if we were able to heckle a show that actually tries to be serious.
Oh, like Cam's show.
Yeah, like where little men jump out of cupcakes for their birthday, because somehow that's a thing that men want to do for themselves.
Birthday!
But Kira,
Camera joke.
Kira, in 2025, when you're president, will men be allowed to jump out of cupcakes?
No.
No.
You
Right
stay
out.
away from those cupcakes.
We're hitting the issues hard, and the main
For us.
issue hitting this country is who
Mhm.
should be jumping out of our cupcakes. And we say, no dongs, increase the boobies.
It's us. Lean do the cupcake jumps.
Yeah, if there's going to be frosting
You
on anything,
stay
I don't want it on a floppy
over
ding
there.
dong. I want it on bouncy boobies.
No, you can't even watch the cupcake surprise.
Only the women can
Yes.
watch the women. They're going to
Mhm.
start lesing out. That's how it happens. We just discovered that's how it happens. When one woman bounces out of a cupcake and there's frosting, and the other women are like, I can't control myself.
I mean, it's pretty tempting.
Man, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Is it warm in here? I have to pop this top, blast my nips.
I got a bleached asshole.
Kira, that lesbian in Dodgeball is Ben Stiller's wife.
I know.
How dare
I
you?
love her.
How dare you
It's
say
so
that Ben Stiller's a
funny.
woman? Kira, what color Subaru do you drive?
I don't get it.
There must be a punchline coming. Or
I think-
Joe's already had a couple of Joe
I
might be a
think
couple
it's-
live streams in.
Or it could be stereotypical of what type of people drive a Subaru.
Joe's on
like
that.
you're a really bad driver.
Joe's on that next level of lesbianism.
Uh-huh.
Like the top level is softball. The next level is Subaru.
Subaru.
What,
And
Joe? What's the next level?
the color I'm going to assume is green.
Here, hold on. Everybody else, plug your ears. I got to talk to Joe real quick. Joe, is the third level of lesbianism fish tacos? Let me know.
David, you love yourself some fish tacos.
Well, I am a lesbian. I did establish that earlier. I mean, doy. When in Rome.
Fish tacos are so good.
When in Rome, Kira.
Sometimes they're not good.
I'm with stupid. Jake McCool. There goes my dreams. Dreams shattered. And MPG-13. The dreams are shattered. They felt like lesbians just started lesing out.
That's what they thought.
I
They were
think,
just waiting their whole life. And I was like,
oh, lesbians don't start lesing out? Wow, that's sexist, Kira.
I know.
Man, Kira. Cancel Kira. Let David come on and talk
Being
more about
such a
lesbians.
Canceler.
I never lived on Mars, but I may have spent some time on Uranus.
It's always good. It's always a good joke.
Mr. Richie J wanted to clarify. So Kira does qualify for the cake? Oh, I mean, sorry, Richie. Nope, sorry, Richie. I got it. Nope. I got you, buddy.
Wait, because I'm a girl? Are you questioning if I'm a girl?
No, I think he's just clarifying. All right, so I'm not going to see any floppy dongs with frosting on them. I'm going to see ladies like Kira.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, you won't, because Kira said that men can't watch.
Yeah, you can't watch.
You mean a fluffer? No, a flurfer. You're a fluffer. David Goldman. I used to be a flurfer. Pay was poor, but great dental. JG, I'm afraid to open the wiener now. I don't want to get it stuck. Yeah, you just have to
Do
figure out which wiener is going to open except the other wiener.
I would love some more wiener.
Oh, Kira's pounding wiener this whole time. Nobody clip that.
I have not had a drink since my blood test, which has been days now. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit it hard until my blood coagulates.
The Michaels. I never thought of Kira as being flat. Vegas ants, did you say fluffer? Flurfer, but it's basically the same thing. I bet Kira thinks birds are real.
Oh, can I tell you something? I have seen an influx of crows around here. Have you? They're freaking huge.
Really?
I thought they were ravens, so I had to take a picture and ask Google Lens, what is this? It's a crow.
So hopefully somebody
Aren't crows bad?
booted Courtney, who thought that was funny. So
Who? What? Where?
yeah, there's someone posting some nasty stuff in chat. Just boot him out of here. We like to talk about boobies here. Nothing weird.
We're
Jeez.
joking.
No. It wasn't anything that we had said about anything.
Sometimes you people need
Here,
to...
did you? I tried to go past it so you wouldn't get upset.
Oh, let me freaking see it. Vinegar.
No, that doesn't say vinegar.
Oh.
You real close though.
Wow. Yup. Out. Out, you slut. You dragon slut.
Now, here's the deal. You're probably booted and you should be booted. Mods, please boot them if they're not booted yet. If you had just come in with SLUTS,
that's funny.
I would have highlighted every single one of those comments in that order, and you would be an epic legend.
And we're the only ones that can make fun of people, but we don't go that far.
Like, look what Baby Duck did. It's a baby duck. It loves bread. It loves long walks on the beach. It loves swimming. Tig old bitties. That gets highlighted. It's that easy. You don't gotta put naughty words that are and then spell them out one thing at a time.
Yeah, where are you, freaking idiot? You keep hitting the enter bar instead of the space bar?
Is there something wrong with your keyboard? You can't even get a real keyboard? Your keyboard has one letter at a time?
Wow, some people are idiots.
Serious. Had you typed IDIOTS, I would have highlighted that.
That would have been fine.
Just about any other word. Just about.
Just basically.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll fight you right now.
Yeah, we'll cyber fight you.
Fight you.
But by that would mean we're gonna block you.
We'll
win the fight.
Yeah, watch out! I drive a truck, you guys. I have a truck. What's flannel? I wear a flannel.
Oh my lord, Baby Duck! Come on, dude.
Wait, I'm confused now.
There's just people throwing stupid shit. Now this is the way to do it. So Joe has it. All right, so every bot type person here who thinks that that's funny, this is what funny looks like. LES. B, and then Water Mango threw a Z in there. He was trying to help Joe. But BI, he didn't think that Joe.
And
never mind. Joe's Googling lesbian.
He's like, there's a Z in there somewhere.
Yeah, and I was going to say, and never mind is when Kathy shut the laptop on Joe's fingers. And I'm out.
All right. You guys, Joe can't spell. Kid can't even read.
Kid can't even read real good. And then JG is trying to write something. He's trying to write postcard. JG, sometimes if it's a compound word, that's a lot to get out and have you be in a row like that. And then postcards plural. That's a bunch, buddy. That's a mouthful.
Bunch, buddy. For the boys.
More lesbian, less whiskey.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with that. That's cool. I'm cool with that. Henry Turner are lesbianas.
Yeah.
You know,
one of our Patreon. I don't know if it's a tier anymore.
I changed it, but for a while back when Patreon had lenses.
Yeah.
We had the lowest tier, which I didn't even think got barrel picks at the time. It was just for lenses, and the tier was called Lens Be Friends.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was something that Henry Turner and I could laugh about. I thought it'd be funny.
What does the word jocularity mean?
T-Rob is spelling on a whole other level here.
Someone let me know what that means. I can't wait to never get
MGP13 BOO. I'm a ghost.
Ghosts, you toast.
Ghost your toast. Odyssey Rider. I can't wait to never get my postcard.
I love how everybody in here is like cool.
Can we take a minute? I know we're trying to get to whiskey.
I know
here,
we're being
but thank you, mods, for taking care of us. Thank you for
you know where the line is.
You know where the line is. The line is not lesbians or things like that. We love those.
Yes.
Especially me. But the line, there is a line, even on this channel, there's a line. So thank you for taking care of that. We appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
Some things just aren't funny and some things are just awful. So thank you.
Yes, thank you. Oh, it means joking around. Wait, go back to the word again.
Jocularity. T-Rob.
Jocularity? Jocularity.
See, I thought jock, a jock strap, like in this
I'm going to use that at work tomorrow.
I'm going to touch someone in their jocularity.
Uh-oh. That's called their swimsuit area, then.
Show me on this doll where you touched them. Well, I touched them in the jocularity. Joe Dick and Uncle, I don't watch this channel for whiskey. Why does Joe Dick and Uncle sometimes to me sound like an old crabbity man?
No, what is so funny? So we met Joe in person last year at the VIP event for Bourbons in the Park or Port, whatever. And I lost my train. I was surprised at what you looked like because David kept doing like a weird voice, an old man voice. And I was like, you are not what your voice sounds like.
No,
And I
no,
was
no.
like, well, that wasn't your. It took me a minute.
And Joe Dickens' brother is actually a very athletic-looking, young, virile person who, if I had to pick someone to say, look, we're going to pick up like 3-on-3 basketball, I'm like, he looks like he could run and dribble a ball. So yeah, I'd pick him.
I did not listen. Okay, that's fine.
That's the story of our marriage.
Any advice on what types of bottles bring the bottle show? Ooh, Tyleezy's going to be there.
Tyleezy, what up, buddy? So
There's going to be a shit ton of bottles. Don't even bring anything.
Typically,
unless you really want to share.
We're not Bourbon in the Barn experts, but I will say this. There's always like the scheduled bottle share. And then if you're there a day or two early, there are other bottle shares that happen ahead of that.
Mm-hmm.
Everything under the sun will be there.
It's crazy.
So many people bring. I don't feel like anybody needs to bring a bunch. Now, some people do because they're very, very generous. But if you just bring a bottle or two, like just like something you think a lot of people haven't tried, but you really like, especially smaller distilleries, which we're getting into a smaller distillery tonight that not a lot of people have heard of, and they don't distribute outside of Kentucky. And Kobe is very excited to share it. So I'm excited to get into it. But something like that, or things that are just starting to get momentum, like Old Dominion or Huling Station and stuff like that coming out of Tennessee. If you have something like that, open some people's eyes with that kind of shit. That shit's really, really great.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Shout.
All right. So we're going to do dude, you look so much better than me.
No, you're not. You're younger.
Dude, you look way younger and way
what happened
sexier.
To you?
What happened to me?
I think it's the farm. Gotcha.
Funny thing, Bruce Willis was always drunk on the Sixth Sense movie. I don't doubt that. That sounds right to me. Sean Holgrave, also known as Sean Jesus Grave. I joined late and I feel like I missed something. However, that is par for this coarse sand in my vagina.
The coarse sand, okay.
Yeah. No, you missed several things. It was a pretty strong opening, and then we had some bots, and then now we're just trying to swing over to whiskey post-bot.
Yeah, it ruined the mood. Now I don't feel like making fun of anybody now.
I feel like we can.
Well, give me a minute to get back there. But damn.
How about, hey, I got a group of people we haven't made fun of yet, but I think it's a nice segue to get back to making fun of groups of people.
The furries.
The Mexicans.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know what? We get forgotten a lot.
People forget to make fun of you.
Yes.
They forget to poke fun at you.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel for you.
It's like...
Because if people aren't poking fun at you, what else are the Mexicans even bringing to the table?
I know.
Very little.
So...
Except for empanadas. This week's empanadas were phenomenal. They were really, really good. Oh my gosh, were they great.
Oh, they were fun. It'll take forever. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
All the Amberana, whatever. Franchi, who the Gare Bear does a great job of bringing to bottle share. So if anybody is, I don't know, an expert on what to bring to bottle shares, the Franchi's, both of them are expert at this. But cool picks, limited distribution, other unusual bottles. You're going to see a lot of the stuff that you already have there, but that's the kind of shit to bring. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have a little bit of a nose issue. I think I had too much cocaine before the show. So hold on a second.
Okay. Are you a Mexican or a Mexican?
All right, let's
what
do.
What movie was that from? The Danny Trejo.
That's from a movie?
I'm a Mexican. Yeah, it's like somewhere down in Mexico, a story in Mexico, whatever. So, you don't remember that?
No.
Okay. Someone can help.
You can always make fun of gingers. I won't mind. No souls, extreme use of sunscreen, freckles the size of the nipple. That I do love a good ginger joke.
Yes,
we laugh
they
and
are
laugh.
Funny.
We laugh and laugh. David, is Kira's Carnhole La Cucaracha? La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha.
How freaking cool.
DC trying to help you out with your movie reference.
Is it Young Guns? What? It's Once Upon a Time in Mexico. I don't think it's Young Guns. I think it's this.
There is a fight happening between artist extraordinaire DC and Sean Jesus Grave.
I think it's Once Upon, because I don't think I've ever watched Young Guns.
A second vote for Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
DC, you fucked up.
All right, let's get into Gene's Weeded Wiener, and then we're going to get into Kobe's Not Blind Flight, although there's 4 samples from a little-known distillery. We're going to highlight that distillery tonight. And then there is a blind sample that supposedly, if we get close to guessing what it is, a highly allocated sample, then Kobe will send us some stuff.
Which you're going to have to just throw a bunch of words in chat, and then I'll write them down, and I'll just pick one.
Yeah,
we'll see if that's the allocated bottle.
We don't really guess things on this channel. We're not a mentalist, and we don't jump out of cupcakes.
We don't go hunting either.
Let's get into this. Come here. Bring some whiskey over.
Sorry.
I've never
What do
had.
you want me to do with
I've never had.
this?
It's this jeans wiener wiener. We're gonna talk about it with the people.
We already talked about it, I thought.
Well, now they have a bottle, so we're not gonna spend forever on it. We're gonna drink it as a fam. Look at that. People are cracking open their wieners, getting ready to accept other wieners.
Cracked open, yes.
Get those wieners open. Tony Beccanos, well, here's a ginger joke about your mama that you might not like.
Okay, do it.
Was that it?
Was that it?
Bob Malkovich, hey, I have a soul. It's just dark and sharp.
Ah, shit. It's Eagle Rare. No. You should bring. Do we have Johnny?
I think we gave it to Trev, actually.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we gave some. Has he drank it on a live stream yet?
I don't think so, but I can never remember.
I can't remember if we. No, we took it to.
My wiener won't open.
We took it to Nerds and Turds and opened it there. So actually, he didn't
That's
get
right.
it. We were
So
going to give it to him there, and then he didn't show up.
So we still have it, or did we leave it for Jeannie?
I think we gave it to somebody.
Mm.
His wiener won't open. He has 2 wieners. It's going down way too fast. I don't doubt that at all. Let's talk about it a bit.
So easy to drink. It's like easy E.
It surprised me again. So we just cracked ours today because our little 275 is now finally gone, and we had to get our own bottle. But
gosh, vanilla, caramel,
cinnamon,
graham cracker, marshmallow, creaminess. What else? What else do you guys like? I'll just tell you.
The graham cracker
in here.
The graham cracker in a big way, and then it's such a. And other people describe it better than I do, but such a full, punchy mouthfeel.
You get a full punch in that mouth,
and it's not hot. There's a difference between like heat and ethanol and a full, punchy mouthfeel. This is full, punchy mouthfeel. And at a 6-year age statement, 122 proof or whatever the hell it is.
No, I thought it was 107.
Oh, this is 122. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Anyway, the finish I would say is for being a 6-year weeded bourbon. The finish I think is substantial for what it is. It's damn good. Substantial.
Now elaborate. What do you think that word means?
Substantial.
Uh-huh.
Well, I say substantial, not substantial. Like substantial means like stantial's here and you're below it.
Okay.
Substantial means like it's girthy, it's adequate, it's noteworthy.
Okay.
Like the first time
that was a legit question. I wasn't trying to be rude.
The first time I took off my pants, you actually told me, well, that's not substantial. You're like, wah, wah, wah.
I was like, why is it so squishy?
You're like,
this is weird.
Why is it kind of misshapen?
Why does it look like one of those? You remember those games, those toys where it was like it's a worm, but you can't hold on to it and it falls out of your hand.
Actually, the first question you asked me was, how did you get the beans above the Frank? Hey, Ronius, the wiener kind of smells like sweet raw dough. I can get behind that. Tim Horny Corny, I swear I'm not gay, but this wiener is creamy.
Isn't it?
You might not be gay, Tim, but you may be a lesbian just like me. There's nothing like a mouthful of creaminess.
Mm-hmm. It is delicious.
It's so sticky and viscous. And actually, JG, who normally just puts a bunch of garbage in chat, that's actually the first real chat he's done in like a year.
Wow, JG, you're trying to be funny, and here we are. We're gonna think you're a smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna be like, shit.
Minus the motherfucking.
Let me write some jokes that aren't funny real fast.
Breakfast cereal, 100% I get behind that.
Breakfast cereal. Okay, so what cereal? Honey Grams?
Oh, Dave McCool, you're getting called out, buddy. That was not specific enough. We're a whiskey channel. We're the whiskey channel.
The chocolate chips. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but they're little cookies.
The Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp, yeah.
Cookie Crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah.
Jabron Lames, that might be the creamiest sounding winner on record. Sometimes, James, I imagine you with that kind of a voice. That might be the creamiest sounding winner on record. I'm James Lay.
Like, I'm Casey Kasem.
I'm Casey Kasem. You mean like a wiener schnitzel?
No.
Oh, I was hoping for.
There's no pork in here.
Oh. Travis Robeson gets saltiness on his wiener.
Don't. Oh, okay, I got it.
Patrick McDaniel, hello from West Monroe, Iowa.
Oh, hello, Patrick McDaniel.
Patrick McDaniel, how close is West Monroe, Iowa to Bettendorf, Iowa? That's a question I want to know because the whiskey we're drinking is from or sourced and sort of,
blended,
bottled,
took it together.
I mean, it's been in Iowa.
You know where I want to go?
I would love to know.
Alaska.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Everyone seems to have been there except me.
Everyone seems to be drunk there, and it's not even legal to drink. Johnny Smoking Gun, Wandering Mango. Did you get a sip of it at Nerds and Turds? Because it was 100% the face of it. Kobe, I have cracked 2 wieners and currently have them.
Someone needs to create some sort of stand for both of these wieners where one accepts the other somehow.
That would be amazing, actually.
Like that's your bottle display. Like that'd be hilarious.
I can't tell if he's talking about the whiskey or just yelling at you, but he says something about Churro chips.
That's Cairo? What's a Cairo chip? Are you trying to spell churros? I'm confused by your confusion here.
Kobe, we could do a whole live stream just with the voices in your head and how each of us sound. Yeah, it would get messy real quick. Yeah. Rick Moreland, so what's up with that Mammoth hazmat that the link is leading me to that's worth almost 150? So
it is freaking worth it, but I understand
it's a pricey gal. So
she's a busty girl and she's worth all the money.
So real quick on that one, and then we'll get into the samples that Kobe sent. So this is what she looks like in person. This is the little tater sticker, super proofers. It is a hazmat Northern Rye, 142 proof. It is 16 years old. So you're getting into that high proof and that high age statement. It also is a double finished Northern Rye. So finished in a Jamaican rum barrel as well as a maple barrel.
Hence the Y Sleeper Troopers.
Exactly. So that's where that's leading. I know she's a pricey bugger.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody's got to have one. I really do.
And then don't get scared of the proof either, because that proof,
damn good.
It's going to taste like candy going right down your gullet.
And there's another pick from Mammoth coming, which I think will be priced more closer to $100-ish.
Mm-hmm.
It's another Northern Rye. It's not hazmat. It's about the same age, but it's been aging in a Blanton's barrel for over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So that one, we'll talk about that more in the coming weeks, but that one is maybe about a month away. Yeah.
And even though you guys love Blanton's.
Dr. Bob, I taste low-key cherries.
A low-key one.
DC tastes lesbians. Nope. Following 2 lesbians around equals substantial potential for opportunity.
Okay, thank you. I like that sentence.
The wiener kind of smells like... Oh, we got that one already. Kira, do you taste that in the front of the palate, or does it go all the way back? This freaking guy. I'm telling you right out.
They had a party without us. Did you know that?
What? Yeah. How dare they? Jabron Lame, 16. 16? That's nearly twice the legal marrying age in Alabama and Mexico. MGP 13, Kira 2024, come for the whiskey, stay for the cupcakes and wieners.
Uh-huh.
That sounds like the best weekend of anyone's entire life. Joe
cupcakes alone.
All Mexicans should go to Alaska. Kira 2024.
I mean, they got some cool shit up there, I think.
Yandy Road. Cheers, everyone. Ordered a backup of my wiener yesterday.
Delicious, isn't it? It's so easy. How many of these have we drank already?
So we drank our sample bottle and then we got into this one. So we haven't drank that many yet.
Oh, I feel like I've had a lot of it.
We had a lot of it at Cat's Eye. A lot of it. Okay, well, when we first got there, it's like one of the first barrels Gene had us taste. We got there to set up the day before, and he's like, I know we're setting up, but you want to taste something? It was that and the High Rye Bardstown and a couple other things, but
Bardstown was good.
Yes, we drank Gene's Weeded Wiener like all 3 days that we were there, and then came home with like a 275 day. All right, it's 10 on the East Coast. It is time to get in to the giant box.
I'm an hour south of Mammoth. There's news they're building on a former prison. Where is Mammoth at?
I actually forget. I know in Michigan terms. Wait, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Mammoth is up in this area near my middle knuckle, but I could be wrong. Tom, help us out with that in Michigan terms. Maybe a little bit to the East Coast, I think, maybe.
Gaylord's
it's whatever.
Here.
I know they're in the same town.
Moron's here.
They're in the same town that Shorts Brewing is, which is a fantastic brewery in Michigan.
That's over here.
Is it over there where everything is on the West Coast?
Shorts is...
so it is near Coast. I was thinking it was more in the middle, if not even leaning east. But
because Shorts... Because when you go to no one cares. Okay.
Well, Tom cares. I care.
I know, I do too. But everyone's like, I don't give a shit about Michigan. That's because we're the coolest state in the world.
Giant box. I guess I've been cold worse. All right, getting into that giant box right now.
We're on to whiskey. I'm out. Whatever, Joe.
a little known distillery that comes in a giant box from Kobe. So Kobe wrote us a little bit of a book. I'm going to summarize.
Shorts is in Bel Air. Am I totally fucking off by where? You know, I don't know where anything is. Google Maps just tells me.
Yeah,
okay?
And Gary Bear, I'm not on Google Maps right now. Bel Air sounds very familiar.
It does, but I thought it was near.
Bel Air's
Where's the place that we go? Oh no, that's Onside.
Yeah, Oddside's over on the west side of the state, kind of in the Grand Rapids, Muskegon area.
Right here.
Yeah, Michigan's a great state to drink in. Just FYI.
Did you get your drinks from the nose?
All right, so what we're getting into tonight is a tasting flight from Glens Creek Distilling. Why you should care? It's a small craft distillery that set up shop in 2014 inside the ruins of Old Crow Distillery, which for
Old Crow Medicine Show.
Those whiskey people here, iconic older brand, right?
Hey, whiskey people, what does this stand for?
Yeah, whiskey people, guess that.
Guess where I got it.
So we're going to go through 4 samples there, and then there's a bonus surprise at the end. And we'll walk through the samples as we walk through the samples. The added bonus is, just in case we didn't enjoy the flight because Jason's so thoughtful, I've included a pour of my absolute favorite whiskey. It's heavily allocated, may never come out again, and the most expensive bottle in my collection. If we guess the distillery, Kira and I, he'll send us a full bottle of whichever Glens Creek sample we want. If we headshot the bottle, he'll send us 2. I got a feeling we're going to get 0 bottles from Kobe because we're awful at guessing. Plus, we don't really have much of anything that's allocated.
I don't know.
Truly.
Well, that's why I want y'all to tell me what's allocated in the chat here. Bladen Boat. So Mark Emmenacker got it.
Oh, Gunner.
Sean
what's up, Gunner?
got it. Target. That's right. This is the Target symbol.
It is not the Target symbol.
Oh, what's up, Gunner?
All right, so we're gonna.
Glens Creek is sweet.
All right, I'm excited to get into.
Good luck, turds, whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna need more than luck. We're not good at whiskey. All right, so Kira, I'm gonna hand you some things. You can help me start to unpack some things. So here's one thing that came in this box. And then Kobe, if you see us handling things that we shouldn't be handling, let me know. Here's another thing that came in this box. That's a big thing that you have in your box. That looks
like a giant crayon.
I don't think it is a giant. I think it's a whiskey of some kind.
No, not what I have. What you have. Stop looking at what I have.
Why can't I look at what I married it? Why can't I look at it?
You're constantly like staring at me.
You're always like making eye contact with me and like talking to me. It's super annoying.
Oh, that.
What?
It's my own s'more kit.
Are you serious? Dude, put that up to the camera. That's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Now I don't have to open up a whole new box of s'mores. I can have my own.
That's crazy.
And I love it.
Okay, first of all, Kobe, that's amazing. Second of all, Kira's going to be super pissed when she accidentally drops one of those marshmallows in the fire and can't dish it out, which is 100% going to happen, but it'll be a good memory.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you.
All right, so I think I got everything out of this. Oh, no, there's more, I think. Oh, no, it's some sort of Nordic ice that isn't frozen. I think it was sent for packaging purposes.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a box inside of this box. Away from the 2 samples we pulled out that weren't in.
Oh, is this the allocated maybe?
The box.
Yeah, bonus
That's
surprise.
the bonus surprise. All right. So this must be the Glens.
Dude, I'm so excited
Creek.
to go back to the campground so I can make some more.
All right.
Is there house cheese in there? You know I love cheese. Here you can hawk
And government cheese too.
Agent Oak, love me some turds. Hello, welcome.
What's up? So we're getting into a box. A sample of Glens Creek Distilling, which is set up shop in the Old Crow Distillery ruins.
No beans in the box? Do you want me to tell you about a freaking bean story? Thrasher door dashed a shit ton of beans to my house the other day.
And we didn't tell Thrasher that we were in the middle of making empanadas or empanadas.
I know, and I was like, this is pretty good.
He just has this Mexican sense about him where he knows.
It was so funny. Presley goes to the door and she goes, Mom, did you order food from Meijer? And I was like, no. She's like, there's 3 bags out here. She's like, they're all beans. And she goes, did someone send us beans because we're Mexican?
Oh, she was worried it was like a hate crime.
She was worried. She was like, they know where we live.
Oh man,
It was
a
funny.
bunch of terrible examples from other ethnicities just popped into my head, and I'm going to bail on them
Mhm.
all about what would show up at other ethnicities' house. I'd be like, oh shit, it's potentially a hate crime, but I'm also glad to have received this.
I know, it's like, actually, this is awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the beans.
Oh man. All right, so Kobe went all out on these. These little bottles have got literal
They're a little cute.
Kobe labels on them. Show the camera if you will. And they've got mash bills on them as well. And he sent 2 of each so that Kira and I could go back and get it real freaky deaky a little later and go through it again. But I'm very excited about this.
Like, what a template.
So the 4 that are in here, we've got an 87% corn, 8% rye, 5% malted barley, 104 proof, 4-year bourbon, I believe. It's a flagship bourbon. It's called OCD number 5. We have something called Sweet, which I'm assuming is a sweet wheat. It is a wheated bourbon from what I can tell, with 10% wheat content, 87% corn, 106-ish proof, about 4 years. Cafe au lait, something you may like.
Well, hold on.
Olay!
No, just do one at a time, because I'm not going to remember this.
Oh, all right. We're just going to get into number 1.
Like, what does he think that I am?
Well, I was letting them know what to expect.
Do you want to know?
Forget about it. You're not
Fine.
important.
Do you want to freaking know?
You're not even here in person. You're not important.
Ooh, A&W made scratch tamales for... Did it take, like, an entire day and a half?
I would
Did
suspect.
you have, like, all of your family over?
Was it like when Kira's family makes tamales and you got everybody sick? Because one time when Kira's family made everybody empanadas, they literally made everybody sick.
Someone had the norovirus.
We're going to make tamales for everybody.
Well, because tamales, you need, like, an assembly line, right?
Sure.
And I will never do that again. I will just spend
People-
the time to do it myself. But
People were pooping out of both holes.
it
It was like, should poop be coming out of this hole? Should puke be coming out of that hole? I don't know.
It was. I felt bad. Not I didn't do it, but
Oh, no.
I felt bad because there was like a lot of kids there, the babies. I'm like,
Lots of people felt bad, if you know what I mean.
it's like, damn it, we can't even get our shit straight here, you guys. Like, come on.
Yeah, if that had been a restaurant, it's Mexican. Probably would have stayed open. They would have said, "Is this neurovirus, or did you guys eat a lot of beans?"
I don't even know. Like, I can't even. It's funny because it's true. Like,
All right, so getting into this, the actual whiskey portion, and there is a allocated blind sample at the end
okay.
that we have to guess. But number 1 is OCD number 5. This is out of Glens Creek Distilling inside of the Old Crow Distillery. 87% corn, 8% rye, 5% malted barley, 104-ish proof, 47 months old, flagship bourbon.
This is their flagship, huh?
Number A is the flagship. OCD number
Ooh.
5.
That's a strong smelling dude right there.
Really? Strong as in like muscular, or strong as in like needs to hit the showers?
Oh gosh, I think it needs to hit the showers. It smells like scotch almost.
It has a little bit of a crafty nose on it. I'd go with you there.
Smells very Texas-y. Is this a Texas distillery?
No, it's just crafty. Like it's in Kentucky.
Guys, I don't even like craft beer.
You love craft beer.
Shh, don't tell them that.
Oh, whoops. Sorry for the honesty.
Because I'm gonna get all their crap. Their crap beer.
That's what I'm here for. The shit stories. Oh, sir. I gave Jerry Black Jabron Lames.
That's why I'm here. Well, you need Jerry was a Marine, so you have a Marine voice.
Oh. That's what I'm here for. The shit stories. You think you've been in the shit?
And he's so tall, like it makes sense.
5 days behind enemy lines.
So y'all, you watched like Saturday Night Live, right, people? And it's Bill Hader, and he has the puppet.
Yeah.
But what does the puppet say?
He's like 5 days behind in Grenada.
It's like, I'm a shopaholic. What is it?
He's trying to copy the other.
Yeah, no, I know, but that was funny.
Oh, okay. Without context, they're not going to know why. He's like, I'm a shopaholic.
Well, I thought they watched it.
Everyone's watched everything.
Everything. All right, I'm just getting into it.
Yeah,
before I
Rick
get to my next
Moreland. Well, I got a bottle of the hazmat. Mr. Richard J,
one.
you
Aw.
to sip some high proof. You will not be disappointed.
You're
It's
gonna
fantastic.
love it.
It's very, very good.
I want to drink some right now. Honestly, it is my favorite bottle that we have ever done.
Really?
I mean, I love brain candy.
See, that's
Nothing
where
can top
we
brain
have done
candy.
some great bottles. No thanks to us. Thanks to great people who helped us.
Mhm.
I think the Mammoth bottle's up there, but when you start talking about brain candy, dude has shit.
Fucking internet. It's just it's storming here. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, our internet's been shoddy lately anyway.
And whoever got Paris is getting us next. So
the same people that shut off Paris's power are after us.
they know where we're. They're like, don't you talk about lesbians.
We don't just start lesing out. We plan our sexual encounters.
Kids are born with STDs there. It's like, yeah.
David Goldman, who was also born with an STD, was it a variety of beans or all the same kind? So Thrasher was disappointed because Thrasher is very specific on the beans that he sends when he sends beans.
Because he knows my favorite are La Preferida,
The preferred.
the preferred brand, and a vegetarian, right? And it's hard to find that brand.
Yeah. And so the Instacart person took some liberties and fuck them for doing so. All right, getting into...
They're still a vegetarian. I'll still eat them.
Brain candy was so good. Yes, so good. Hold on. I ain't no damn Marine. In Grenada, I was an Army paratrooper behind enemy lines.
Oh, fuck. Maybe just looking at you, you look like a Marine.
Nickname was Blackjack.
He's the tallest Army man ever.
They call me Blackjack because of my crack shots and my last name being black.
I had this up my ass for 3 days. Or trying to be walking.
I still have some brain candy left. It is something to cherish for a very, very, very long time. Rusty Keys, fava beans, and some Chianti. Chianti. If there's letters in it, I pronounce them.
That's a what? Do you know what a Chianti is?
Do you know what a letter CH, what those make?
You know what? I have learned to never go ch when I see that because my freaking physics teacher, did I tell you about him? The one who had a weird crush on me and all that shit?
No.
Okay, anyway. He embarrassed me in front of anybody when I said, I'll take the Greek letter chai. And he goes, freaking asshole, just because I wouldn't sleep with you. You're fucking 40. I'm 12.
Well, one of the interesting things about teachers these days is sleeping with students. This story's going somewhere.
Is it? How was my weekend?
It's weird because I feel like back in my day, you had to watch out for the pervy male teachers going after the young, innocent, sweet teenage girls. In today's day and age, the news that always hits my feed, it's always female teachers banging high school boys, which is every high school boy's dream, right? But eventually, apparently, I don't know, like she becomes a stage 5 clinger and they have to report her as a rapist or something. But
that's so gross.
When they put the picture of the teacher in the news article, 9 times out of 10, she's cute. What is she? She could go get any man, any one of you. She could bang any one of you. Yeah, she's banging a high school boy. Just bang one of these men right here. Bang Joe Graves. He's available. Right, Kathy? Look, right on cue.
It's like that movie, That's My Boy. I love that freaking movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a joke.
There goes my dreams again.
It's just...
I would be a terrible teacher. Sorry.
You wanted to be a teacher.
I did coming out of high school because I wasn't exposed to any other jobs. In high school, I was only exposed to teachers. I'm like, what are you going to be when you grow up? I could work on an assembly line like my dad does, or I guess I could be a teacher. Are there any other jobs?
I'll be a teacher or a small farmer.
And they were like, just go to school, young boy. You'll figure it out.
And you're like, I failed everything. No, you didn't. You did good.
And I'm like, there's something called the internet.
Oh, we were watching what movie yesterday? And The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds. And Sandra Bullock has to go to an internet cafe. And we're trying to explain it to Presley, like what an internet cafe is. And it's dial up and it made the sound. And I go, that's what the internet sounded like. And she goes, she was so confused. I love it. I love being old.
Breaking news. The hot teachers banging boys can have Joe Graves.
Teachers can have
Sean Holtgrave, I had nuns in school. Man, were they horny. Joe Graves, I'll take one for the team. All right, so Kira, what is your thoughts on number A, OCD number 5, high corn 4-year?
High corn, that makes sense. It is super crafty. And when I'm meaning crafty, it's like different. That's what I call, my nice way of saying it's different.
Sure.
But getting deeper into the differentness, this tastes like a burnt root beer to me.
I can see
which
that.
isn't bad, right?
So to me, the corn stands out.
Yeah.
And the corn stands out in a little bit of a young way. I don't think it comes out as a crafty way. It comes out a little bit of a young way. I probably would have, if I had to guess it, no offense, Gobi, I might have said just under 4 years. Doesn't quite have that Bald Bond maturity to it just yet. But of the corny craft distilleries that we've had with some younger stocks, this is pretty good for what it is. I wouldn't bat an eye at having a bit of this.
I think we have a lot of teachers in chat because 20 people left.
Actually, what the teachers left because they're like, oh shit, they're on to us. Get out of here.
Oh no.
The sting operation. Because I bang students and I have an alcohol problem.
Like, I don't want to be bad. Oh, have you all watched that movie May December? That's about the teacher banging the kid.
There's a movie?
Yeah, May December. It's got the chick from Boogie Nights in it. She's got red hair, I think. Julianne Moore.
Oh. Moving on to sweet wheat or sweet.
Start talking about whiskey.
Exactly. People are like, I'm out of here.
They don't know shit about whiskey.
If I wanted to hear about whiskey, I'd watch Drums and Drams jump out of a cupcake again. Wait, where's Jerry Black? If I wanted to talk about whiskey when I was behind the lines in Grenada, I would have watched Drums and Drams jump out of a cupcake before he drank 100-year-old Weller or whatever the fuck he drank.
I'm gonna understand damn things.
Mark Ebenecker popped his wiener.
SNL. I hope Jerry watch that SNL episode. It's the episode that has the guy from Family Guy.
Jerry might have been in one live stream a couple months ago. At the end of the live stream, we actually shared screen and played it.
Oh, did we?
And then YouTube potentially, I don't think they blocked the whole video, but they were very upset that we played Saturday Night Live on a live stream. So the live stream might be blocked, but Jerry might have actually been there. We actually played it one night. We love this so much.
I freaking love it.
Yeah. All right. So moving on to number B, which is sweet wheat, it's sweet. It's S wheat. So that's why I keep saying sweet wheat.
S wheat. Okay.
So 87% corn, 10% wheat, 3% malted barley. So the barley goes down, the rye is replaced by wheat and cranked up a notch. That is number B. Kira coming in at 100 and a little over 106 proof.
Hold on, the barley is replaced by what?
No, the rye is replaced by wheat.
You said barley.
The barley content went down. I said the word barley. That's correct. There's less barley.
Yeah.
And the rye was replaced by wheat.
Rye, wheat. Okay. I'm writing down notes so I can understand what I'm drinking. I'm going to try to be good at whiskey for the little bit my blood will allow it.
And if you're wondering why she can't just read off this printed paper, well, there's only one, and I'm not about to share it.
It's a man's world, baby.
Wait, what? Is she going to be able to vote and own property soon? No.
Nope. Not me.
Paul Hawks, I show up for the whiskey and shenanigans. I stay for the Anthony Peter Coleman impressions.
Who's that?
Is that who I'm doing?
Is he doing him?
Am I doing this man? Asian Oak, I totally would have done my French teacher. I think.
Oh, my French teacher was old.
Well, here's the deal. If you are
That's why I feel all French people are old.
A 15, 16, 17-year-old male who is straight, right? I can't speak for the gay side, but I can't speak for the straight side.
It could be both.
It could be. I don't know. I'm saying from the straight side. Your boner is happening constantly, regardless of what's in front of you, right? You could be looking at a bacon pizza in the face, and all of a sudden you'll get a boner for no reason. So your standards as a young man during this period in which you're just constantly erect go down. You're ready to have sex with a meat grinder if it comes to it. So when a decent looking teacher shows up, doesn't have to be any sort of connection. It's just, oh, you want to use this thing that only right now gets used with my hand? I'm in. Tag me in.
It's gross, you guys.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's gross.
That's just the way penises are.
Like,
penises are gross.
Ugh. Make me throw up.
Getting into the weed and bourbon. Getting into the weed and
Oh,
bourbon.
okay.
We're trying to keep it on a little bit of a time lock today. I'm trying to like push Kira along. We want to be done by 11.
Good luck.
That's what I'm working on.
Oh, it is the name of the puppet.
Oh.
I'm Anthony Peter Coleman. I was a nom.
Us
I don't know.
behind the lines of Grenada.
I like how he said Grenada.
For everything.
Grenada. Oh shit. All right.
You know who didn't like Grenada? I like
So
this.
the rye's replaced by the wheat. So was the rye in the first one?
Here.
Yes, please, because I'm in confusion.
All right, this is not a math problem. So we're on this one here, and the mash bill's right up front. So I said a little bit less on the malted barley. And
Oh, there was a barely. And okay, David, you have to calm your roll because what you say sometimes is not what is interpreted.
Not my problem if you interpret the wrong thing when I'm reading it verbatim. Listen, people are saying that I'm dropping knowledge right now. They're saying Davis 2024, Davis. They're doing this like we did in the 90s. They're being like, hold the roof up. It's falling down.
You know, and I never understood that.
I never did either.
Why are you holding the roof like the ceiling can't hold you? You're not on the ceiling. You're holding it up.
Isn't it that song? I was like the ceiling can't hold us or something.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. You're not on the ceiling.
Are you dancing on the ceiling?
No, because your hands are up. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I already like the nose on sweet better.
I do too. It's less Scotchy.
A came across as, like I said, a little young, not crafted, but young. B or sweet does not come across young at all on the nose. You get a little bit of those light chocolate notes on the nose.
Oh, it's like avocado buttery.
Mm-hmm.
And then cinnamon and nutmeg.
Yes.
And then
it's like a
used cigar wrapper.
Almost like a banana bread that has nutmeg and walnuts and a little bit of like chocolate chunks, the way Presley makes it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost banana bready.
If the banana bread was overcooked.
I give you that.
Okay.
Agree to agree for the first time in our marriage.
You know what I love? Overcooked the game.
What do you love about it?
I like to yell at you when you don't make the freaking salads correctly.
Speaking of yelling, Tony Bag of Donuts, Kira, it's science!
It's science!
I don't want to raise it, especially if it's on fire. Did I miss? Was that a boner joke?
No, raise the roof.
Oh.
And like, if the ceiling
because the roof is
hold
on fire.
us.
The roof.
But Macklemore says that they're putting their hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
But why would the
exactly
the people below are helping the people above?
I have no idea. I am so confused by it.
I'm confused by it too. I don't understand.
I don't understand.
The franchise, Davis is not only a verbatim, he also is non-batum.
No, noun, like verb.
Oh,
you're an English major.
This is not a word. You can yell at me all you want,
look,
but noun-batum is not a word.
It's a word of a word. It's a noun.
I've never
and then it's a verb.
attempted to talk to you when you're sober before. It's just scary. I fear for my life. Mark Emenegger, I thought he was doing Iron Man, a war movie. Wait, who acted wearing face? What? I thought he was doing Iron Man from the war movie. Who created
Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Mark is being nice. Where he's like, I'm a dude dressed as a dude playing another dude or something like that.
I wish I could do that voice.
He's like, oh, what do you mean, my people? What does he say?
He's talking to the booty sweat guy the whole time.
And the booty sweat guy's like, oh, what? You think we talk like that? I don't know.
He doesn't drop his impression until the DVD commentary is done.
Mm-hmm,
he's a method actor.
That is one of, again, our favorite movies. Tropic Thunder.
It's extremely good. It's wildly good.
So freaking funny.
Kobe, hold the roof and shake it like a Mormon soaker. Now that makes sense, buddy. I know I've learned a lot about soaking in the last couple of months. That makes sense.
I still, every time I don't see this word a lot, but soaker, I just imagine that show, Jury Duty, where he's jumping on the bed.
Eric B., I'm no teacher, but it's getting late. Please don't get the stream pulled so I can finish it tomorrow.
We'll try.
No promises, buddy. Mark Emenegger, you guys gobbled up Gene's wiener. We hit it earlier. We may hit it later. You made his wiener disappear. That is correct in pieces, but yes. You are mixing Sealy references, and I'm all for it.
Oh, that's right. Because Roof, a Macklemore,
I'm so confused.
all that stuff.
What do you mean, you people?
What do you mean, you people?
You have a better
What do you
impression.
mean, you people?
You have a better impression of
He
that than I do.
goes, I say, or whatever. Oh, damn.
I
Now
say,
now
but
I
go.
want to watch that movie. I freaking love it. So, yes, this one, so Booty Sweat, I'm going to call it.
B is not Booty Sweat.
It is not Booty Sweat. I like this one much
like it too.
better. It is
I like it
still
too.
that crafty niceness, but it's less crafty than the other one.
Definitely less crafty.
And I'm
The wheat shines through in a really nice way. So for me, so we
came back. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that was quick. That's a quick announcement. All right, moving on to number C. Now, Kira, seeing how you have a listening problem, would you like to read what number C is?
Oh, sure. Okay, let me get my glasses on. C is Cafe Ole. It's the same mash bill as OCD, so 87% corn, 8% rye, and 5% malted barley. Does that equal 100? That sure does. Okay, except instead of the so 5% malted barley, right? But this one is heavily toasted malted barley. How they figure that out, I don't know. This is a 102.8 proof.
What's the age?
51 months.
So this one's.
So how old is a toddler at this point?
This was like half, not even half age, just a couple months older, right?
12 divided by
like 4
51. Let me do the math. Don't tell me. 12 goes into 51.
I don't think anybody
4 times.
It's baby. So
4 times 2 is 8. And then that is 3. It is 4.3 years old.
That's actually 4 years, 3 months. It's different than 4.3. But really, really good.
Okay.
I'm very proud of you.
And then this is a coffee lover's dream. All right, David.
EMC.
It is his favorite and his daily drinker. This is what Kobe drinks on the daily. The toasted barley adds dark chocolate and espresso aromas. And there's so many ands. And finish like a mocha, which means chocolate. So you put chocolate in here twice.
So we can talk about it. Notice how I
You
didn't
want
read
me to freaking read it.
Just the mash bill, baby.
Oh.
So I actually agree on the coffee note. That's the first thing that stuck out to me. That heavily charred malted barley 100% gives it a coffee note.
Okay. It smells like coffee syrup.
On the palate. It's such an interesting palate, right? You've got the corn is now more mature. Still sweet, but more mature. Less corny, like A was corny. The rye sticks out more than A did. The heavily charred malted barley now adds toffee and coffee syrupy kind of vibes to it. Charred marshmallow vibes to it. Like, that's really good, actually.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely espresso beans.
Yes.
And that mocha note.
That's okay.
That's perfect. That's all that needs to be.
That's really, really good.
I like this one a lot.
The coffee note is more of like an
espresso bean.
I was gonna say more of like a bean or just something that isn't fully processed yet. It's like organic-y, like the coffee note. So
like a cacao?
Yeah, almost like cacao, but like to your point, it's just like a coffee bean and chocolate. They have those little snacks where the coffees are dipped in chocolate. Something that's just like, it's not really coffee yet, but it's still coffee-y.
Is it Starbucks and Count Chocula?
Take it cool. You might be the smartest person highlighted on the screen right now. Literally the smartest person highlighted at this moment in time.
I don't know Spanglish. I don't know Spanish.
Mark twice. David, I have a hypothetical for you. If you had an OnlyFans, what would be the reason it gets shut down? Do OnlyFans get shut down?
Well, we'd have to try.
I guess. I don't think anyone's going to pay for this. Although Kira has talked about before having an OnlyFans just for her feet. Not to have any weird sex stuff, just pictures of her feet.
Well, because people make money off that, and I think I got cute feet.
I guess we should try it. I mean, money is fun. You announced me on coffee notes, and that was correct. There you go.
So you should try this, Emily. It is, what is this? Cafe Ole.
Cafe Ole!
And this is Glens Creek Distilling.
Just the mash bill, baby, and then just the tip. Am I the only one who has put closed caption on when Kira talks? I don't know Spanish.
That's what I said. I
Oh,
don't speak Spanish like
well,
the anchor man.
it's still okay. It works both times. Feet ASMR. So, like, would it be her feet and me whispering ASMR?
That'd be, put your face right next to my feet and go.
The camera angle would be just your feet and just my lips and the tip, my nose tip. Like, that would just be the camera. Just this part. Like, just.
And then Brandon Lane
just
just
so good.
Smack you with my feet.
Here, like her feet are amazing.
And I won't wash them for a week. And you have to keep it there.
Oh God, it smells like a pit toilet.
Pig toilet.
Pit toilet.
Oh.
But I would also
like,
make
what's
up
a
things
pig
like
toilet?
this smells like a pig toilet. This
Okay.
smells like a man that's been sitting in a cupcake too long and hasn't popped out yet. Moving on to number D. Kira, would you read the mash bill for number D?
Okay. Mash bill only.
And mash bill and age.
All right, this is Cuervito Vivo. The newest bourbon project started with Bob Robinson.
Bob Robinson.
And he was the last foreman of the Old Crow Distillery back when it closed in 1985.
The year Kira was born.
No, I was not born then.
No.
There is no mash bill. You can read it and figure it out.
You are correctamundo. Something about a 40-foot Vendome. And that's good enough for me. Let's get into number D. The Vendome Lamome.
Do. Oh.
Now this one,
wow.
This one comes across and
I should have got a warning.
Smacks you in the face a little bit.
This is what my feet smell like after.
I feel like somebody maybe is this Mexican? Cuervito Vivo? Is that Spanish?
Cuervito. So no, it's not a real word. So it almost looks like Jose Cuerve.
Oh.
But this does not smell like tequila.
So maybe like this is like
maybe it's whiskey in a tequila barrel.
You know what?
Now that I'm thinking tequila, yeah.
I can't get off of it now.
Mm-hmm.
Now it has like this. So the only tequila I really, really like is Dobel.
Yes.
Dobel finds a way to sort of age that agave down to a point where it doesn't stink like 1800, which I know some of you drink 1800. I'm sorry. 1800 stinks like gas. So, but Dobel finds a way to mellow that, and it's actually a nice sipper.
Mm-hmm.
This is somewhere in the nose between 1800 and Dobel, probably closer to Dobel.
Yes.
But very agave.
I really want to go back to Epcot right now.
Wow.
Go into that tequila cave.
Is this a silver tequila or gold tequila?
It's got to be gold.
Oh, that's
silver doesn't.
I got him confused. I'm also colorblind. I'm blind, colorblind.
He's dumb.
Thought you were
dumb,
white,
folks.
Thought you were white for the first 2 years we were dating.
He's a big dumb animal, folks.
I'm like the blind Klansman.
Little Crow is alive. What?
It's the original mash bill of Old Crow.
This is
that in the notes?
No, this is Cuervito Vito.
Cuervito Vito.
Which is confusing because the word Vito is that Spanish?
So this is supposed to be the closest thing that they could do to the original Old Crow top shelf profile of legend and lore. So top shelf must have meant tequila back in the day. Your top shelf bourbon? Oh, you mean the tequila? No, your top shelf bourbon. Okay, here you go.
It's got tequila.
Tequila.
Have you seen the new advertisements for this new tequila? It's called like Viver, I think. I don't know. I can't really see the bottle. But there are two older ladies who are very like high class. They go, darling, have you ever been on a boat? And they start screaming at people, but they have the tequila and they call it tequila. Let me have some of that tequila, darling. And then
I have not seen that. I would like to see that.
And they fall out of a party bus.
I would very much enjoy seeing whatever this is.
Oh gosh, it's just for tequila. It's funny.
All right.
Okay, I love this smell actually. Now that I'm like tequila on my brain.
Have some of this tequila here.
It's a tobacco-y tequila, but it's like bourbon though.
That is wildly interesting.
How do we explain this?
I like the palate more than I like the nose. That is crazily interesting.
Tobacco-y.
To me, I don't know that there's tobacco notes in there, but they're like mixed with really silky, milky chocolate in like a heavy way.
Yeah,
So
like
it's not
dark.
I would say milky. I would say light milky chocolate.
I don't think you know what chocolate tastes like.
Maybe a lighter cigar, like a Connecticut.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Connecticut. I did all of the syllables. Connecticut. Connecticut. I'll have a Connecticut, please.
I like Connecticut cigars.
I love Connecticut's as well. Like a Connecticut milky chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Nose 100% is like agave tequila. I'm so confused. What else is on that palette though?
It's like, is it not peat mossy? Like there's something back there that tastes like a campfire,
Okay,
a campfire smoke.
It is smoky, 100%. So Vito is Latin, Vito is Jewish, Vato is Mexican. That is correct, Sean Holgrave.
So it's Vito, which I thought was an Italian word.
It feels Italian-y, right?
Because sometimes you get the Vito at Jimmy John's.
Oh yeah.
But now they don't call it a Vito anymore.
What?
I think I don't know what it means, but maybe it's a slur.
They went in there, they're like, Jimmy's John's. Hey,
Jimmy's John's.
You got the Vito.
Yeah. And so they changed the name to Italian sub. But like, because I was looking for it for you. Because you always get the Vito.
Is there anything less offensive to call you than Mexican?
So maybe it's not. Maybe I shouldn't be saying it. I don't know.
Vito.
Bom, bom, bom.
Bom, bom, bom.
It's actually a Vito bag.
Is it Vito bag? Vivo. I thought you were Mexican.
It's not Vivo. It's Vito. You put in a T, sir. Show the world that I'm not
Pure
an
Vito
idiot.
Vivo. So there's a Vivo there.
It's me.
Yeah.
I thought
You're
the
the bad
was
Mexican.
A T.
So Kobe, I don't ever talk to a real Mexican, so I'll talk to you.
Hold
Is
on,
it like
you guys
Viva la Mexico? Like that? Like Viva!
You guys, sometimes the letters go upside down, backwards, and all
Vito
that shit.
is Italian. Vito Corleone. Corleone.
Vivo. Oh, so here, let me see it again.
Oh, Kira's gonna attempt reading one more time.
I hope I said things right. Where Vito? Oh, that's where I got it. Where Vito I thought that was. See, I got it backwards. Lexia. Okay. Awareness. Maybe you should type in bigger letters so my dyslexia doesn't take over.
I'll be your ally. I'm a dyslexic ally.
I see you.
I cherish you.
And something else. I forget. Celebrate you.
So I celebrate you.
That's
I'm
right.
an ally. I'm an ally
You're
for
an ally.
the dyslexic.
I'm
also an ally for lesbians.
Oh yeah, they want to come over here. You like that guy?
I'm like, it's so small. It's kind of like not having one at all.
Okay, queer Vivo. So who is the small little Cuervito? Is that somebody's name?
I think
it's his life. It's like live long little.
Vito's has the best pizza in South Jersey. Bada bing, bada boom.
Hey, big guy.
Vivo Las Vegas. The Gare Bear, in addition to making up words to annoy you, Davis, I just took a pour from my 80% full brain candy bottle.
I am so jealous of you. The brain candy where is it?
We use our empty bottle as a decanter.
It's a fake bourbon in there.
No, it's a decanter of all the leftover original obtainiums that we have. So all those 14, 15 year, 130 proof, when you get them at like $65, we had 2 or 3 of those left, and I put them in the brain candy bottle because I felt like that was appropriate. Here, earmuff real quick. We have an unopened brain candy, but I can't ever show it to Kira or it'll be gone. Don't put that in chat. Okay, you get on the earmuff now. You're good.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? No, I can't hear you.
Please don't use gender language. Yeah, Spanish is gendered language. Everything is a male or a female.
Vivo, or vi them.
I don't know how they're gonna figure that out.
Vive it.
It's not my problem.
Viva, vive it. That covers everybody.
I'm gonna stay out of that conversation.
I'm gonna dive right in. Change all the fonts and make them bigger for your typewriter for Kira.
Yes.
ADHD Whiskey is here, Mr. Matthew Porter. All sub places should go by an agreed upon numbering system. That makes sense, actually.
Like the number 4.
I'll have the number 9, and they all have the same iterations. But I mean, their own iteration. But like the 9 is always the Italian. That way, you don't go in and be like, I'll have the Vito, and people are offended
like,
and they walk away.
What did you say?
Or you go into like an omelet place and be like, I'll have the Mexican omelet, and everybody's offended.
I always get the Mexican omelet.
And
though.
women scream and they run out. Ah!
Because
I'm gonna
it has
get robbed.
hot
Ah, the
dog chili on
Mexican.
it. And what?
Well, Mexicans rob people. That's what they're known for. So just FYI, in case you know a Mexican, be careful. Watch your wallet.
Hey, we're a bunch of bad hombres.
You gotta watch out for these people.
That's why we got all those cans of beans on our porch.
I mean,
They're
technically,
like out of our town, but
technically-
we'll feed you.
for about 11 years now, she's stolen all my money.
You must have watched Rachel Feinstein. Is that the chick who does is a big guy? Hey, big guy.
Hey, big guy. If
I
that's
forget her name.
Dr. Bob, if that's her,
Everyone needs to watch her stand up.
literally one of the funniest stand-ups I've seen since a Chappelle stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she's not Chappelle level because nobody is, but
Obviously.
she was fucking hilarious, and she was hilarious without being gross. She was actually
China, like that. Oh, there you
our
go.
internet. We have like French internet, so we have French Olympic internet, so it keeps going in and out.
That's right.
It was a great deal.
Did you know they have them sleeping on cardboard bed frames?
I heard it was real rough over there. Is what I heard. I heard that a lot of things, like people trained for years and years to go, and it has not been a wonderful experience. is
Yeah,
what
I
I heard.
don't know. I mean,
And so
I'm
far,
not there, so I can't tell you the facts. But what I've been propaganded is that they are on cardboard boxes. So
people are always propositioning Kira or propagandaing her.
I'm
One of
getting
the two.
propaganded everywhere.
But back to, if this is the big guy comic lady, we tried to watch some other lady who was on the Tom Brady roast, which we thought was very, very funny. And her own stand-up, we tried to watch it. The first 15 minutes, I kid you not, first 15 minutes was one long continual blowjob joke, which probably sounds funny. And I think it would have been funny had she trimmed those 15 minutes down to about 15 seconds. But it felt like she came in, she's like, I have one topic, and I'm going to do 90 minutes on it. And I'm going to talk about everything graphically about a blowjob. And
Who
even
are
as
you
a man,
talking
the other female comic that we saw on the Tom Brady roast, who we saw her,
but her own stand-up.
yeah,
I
on
know
the
who you're
roast, she
talking
was
about.
funny.
On the
her
roast, she
stand-up
funny.
was 15 minutes of the most graphic blowjob talk, not in a horny way, in like a gross way. Even for a man that enjoys blowjobs occasionally, it was toothy.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah, it was not a good blowjob.
Emily, you are 100% correct. Go up to Emily right there. Cuervo is crow.
How is Emily a better Spanish speaker than you are?
They told me, don't you speak Spanish? They'll know that you're different.
They're like,
That's what
stay
they-
inside so you don't get brown and don't speak Spanish. We live in Michigan. Listen,
We're in a country town.
the
so
80s were different.
Okay, so then that would totally make sense. Cuervito, small crow, vivo, for life.
Okay.
The life, the long live life, something with the life, okay? The life is going on.
Oh, how do you feel about the Life whiskey before we get on to our highly allocated mystery pour that we're supposed to guess as if somehow we know what we're doing?
So, I'm with you. I like the taste better than the smell.
Sure.
Hey, don't you insert a lesbian joke here at all.
I like
You're
the
gonna.
I like the taste better than the smell. Kira 2024.
David's got a smell. I'm joking. You don't. I don't know. I haven't been there for years.
Well, sometimes I do.
Not sure. What's going on? Damn. MJ or bourbon in the banks. If not, I'll find a way to go. Not talking to us.
Nothing
Okay.
else, but good man. All right, so Kira, last thoughts on this one before we go to our highly allocated mystery bourbon.
No, they don't, Joe Dicker.
Joe Dick and brother?
You know, this would be really good in the fall when you're outside by a camp, just because of the smokiness.
It is 100%. It smells like tequila. It tastes like smoke.
It tastes like smoke.
And those other things that we said earlier, which I forgot all about already.
But not like it doesn't taste like that Texas, what is that Texas campfire.
No.
one.
It's actually
It's a good smoke.
it's wildly interesting. And if they're trying to recraft Old Crow,
Mhm.
whatever Old Crow's flagship high-end bourbon was, I can see how that would be something that people would desire because it's so different. It's just so off on its own. I wish they could fix the smell with like some Vagisil or something. Like if they could put some Vagisil into this and make the smell not so bad, I'd probably go down there more.
Mm-hmm. Then you're gonna turn left.
You're gonna turn left, hanging on the left.
Joe, it is not on my Jimmy John's menu.
Vito.
I will have you know.
Yeah, we're very progressive in Michigan. We don't call it Vito anymore. We call it the Italian.
It's called Italian now.
But we do still call Mexican omelets the get robbed omelet. ADHD whiskey.
I'm hoping my just I mean like
being called big guy is the worst when you're not tall. Our French internet, according to Ken Dad 23, is Le Internet.
Le Internet.
Le Internet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get into
from Frontier. Okay.
Yes, I think Nikki Glaser was the one that was all. And honestly, on the roast
was so funny.
The whole Tom Brady roast, most of it was hilarious,
I
right?
loved it.
Drew Bledsoe was hilarious.
Mhm.
The Kill Tony guy was hilarious. Everybody else was really, really solid. But then we went and saw Nikki.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we got to watch her stand up.
Like it was just awful. It was bad.
Do it.
Yeah. All right.
Which is fine. I mean, you know,
everybody knows
tomato.
Everybody knows about who talks about blowjobs. Nikki Glaser. Okay, so Rachel Feinstein was big guy. And she is, if you are looking for a really, really funny stand-up comic who is, I would say this, witty, interesting, new, and not fucking dirty. Like, not that I'm looking for not a couple
dirty jokes, but it's not 100%.
Not that I'm not
Amy Schumer,
not looking for dirty. It's just, it's refreshing when you find somebody who can be funny without talking about BJs and vaginas all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's her. She's hilarious.
Who else is funny? There's that the Chinese chick who's funny.
Norma Conklin.
Big, though,
tastes better than the smell. We've all been there. Emily, in my defense, I took 2 years of Portuguese and 4 years of French.
Oh,
so I may be a terrible language nerd that's not fluent.
You can read it, right? You can read it. Oh, but you could hear me say the word. Okay. No, I think you're doing great.
It's called the sandwich from Italy now. I thought Water Mango was gonna go in Italy. It's called the sandwich.
Le sandwich.
Le sandwich. All right, let's do that sample over there.
Oh.
This is according to the instructions, this is the best thing Kobe has at his bar.
Mm-hmm. So far, what I love from Glenn's Creek Distilling is this cafe au lait, this chocolate espresso dark chocolate. It's so freaking delicious. I've never had anything like it before.
This is number 3, right?
Yeah,
number 3, Jason. Cafe au lait is, I think, hands down the winner. Like, it's damn good.
Look at Michael S. Bill Cosby was funny without talking about beaches or vaginas, but
he did date rape a little. He didn't joke about it. He did Jello. Theo, but yeah.
What?
The Cosby Show. He would never just say Theo's name. It'd be like Theo.
I've only remember the Cosby intro credits where where they're dancing on laser. I don't know.
They were dancing on lasers?
Well, no, it's the top. I'm a little kid watching this, right? And it looks like they're dancing on a skyscraper view, but there's lasers under 80s lasers underneath them. It could be totally wrong because I could watch it after the Mickey Mouse Club and that was it.
They danced around and Bill Cosby always had his crazy sweaters on.
Yeah, but on the ground there were lasers and
they were shooting lasers.
No, they were the pink and blue. I don't think David was allowed to watch the show.
I watched it for a bit.
Until your parents found out.
Until my parents realized they weren't white.
I love it. And then you're like, look what I get, Mom and Dad.
Look what the Cosby Show did to me. This is all Bill Cosby's fault. The fact that she's not white, Mom and Dad. You did this to me. All these years I've just been longing for more Cosby. Pre-date rape. Pre all the roofies.
It's funny. It's funny because it's true.
Roofies are funny. Laser. Barely knew her.
Oh, shit. All right, I'm excited for this last guy. There was no lasers?
See,
then what did they dance on? They were dancing
on
all in different levels.
They all just were
just popping it out.
No, they were all just in a room and they would do their own dance and then go to the next kid, the next kid's on their own, and they would do their own dance. And then Cosby would do like this like mini Pee-wee thing in his sweater.
Memories are strange. Okay, go ahead, give me some of this.
All right, here comes the best thing in Kobe's bar. We're supposed
Sharks
to guess
with
it.
Freaking lasers on them.
Bonus surprise from the Kobe bar. Apparently, if we guess it, which we won't, but if we guess it, then we will get a full bottle of Cafe Olay. So the pressure's on. The pressure's on. We haven't been under this pressure in a dog's age.
I don't even know what's considered allocated and what's considered regular.
I don't even know what good whiskey tastes
Is
like.
Blanton's considered
The
allocated?
only time I've ever actually had allocated whiskey is when Matthew Porter sends it to me.
Yes.
Otherwise, I've never had any.
Wait, are you joking?
We don't have anything allocated here.
I don't know.
No.
I feel like Franchi has shit.
Oh, all right. So at a bottle share, yes. But
Didn't Goldman? No, Goldman sent us Alberta Premium, which you can get from Costco.
But it's good. I like it.
No, it is good.
Getting into this highly allocated, he said may not be available ever again. Most expensive, best bottle he has.
Is this Old Forester birthday friggin'?
I'll tell you this.
That smells like cotton candy grapes.
This smells like heaven in a glass. Really?
Ooh. A little bit of lipstick oil too.
Your cotton candy note. If cotton candy can be proofed up to like 115, like wow.
115.
On the nose.
Do we get something if we get the proof?
Kobe, if we say anything,
Kobe, this isn't enough. Such
anything moderately correct. Do we get Cafe Olay? Cafe Olay!
Olay!
All right. So far we have cotton candy proofed up. You have some lipstick oils on there. The nose is
like old time lipstick. Like remember when your moms or guardians or aunts or sisters would get the Avon lipstick, but not Avon today because I think it's a different formula. But Avon back 20 years ago, it smells like old lady lipstick. Or maybe that's just what my grandma smelled like.
So, one thing we can do, we're not the best at guessing things, but one thing that we can do here, I was surprisingly allowed to watch this. It was even in the Mexican sitcom. All right, was there even? No, there wasn't. Nobody in America was comfortable with that.
No, we just had Speedy Gonzalez, and then they took him away.
I thought he was great.
I know.
Your people did too.
Yes, we did like it.
At least we have somebody on television.
Exactly.
At least we have his mouse.
At least they know we're fast.
At least they know that we are speedy. Then I realized it was my hair that was making me hot. And so I shaved it off.
Am I the most loco in the game? Okay.
But soda head. So I will say this. Something that might help us here is, are you getting nuts in the nose? Because I'm not.
Let's see here.
I'm not getting nutty Kentucky.
It's literally just sweet. No nut. Oh, gosh, what is this?
It's really interesting. I'll give you that.
It's sweet bubblegum cotton candy. When I think bubblegum, though, I think MGP.
Sure.
But
I would get, at the moment, before we drink it anyway, I would get behind MGP over just about anything else right now with that sweet bubblegummy cotton candy, and it's oily as Jiminy Christmas. This thing is
Jiminy Christmas.
Oily as oil gets. This thing's oily as.
I don't think Jesus would appreciate you calling it Jiminy's Christmas.
This thing is.
He'd be like, what the fuck?
Oily as an Exxon oil spill that killed a bunch of animals down in.
Yeah, when did that happen? In the 80s?
In the 80s, it happened like every other week.
Oh.
Yeah. That's how Dawn stayed in business.
That's why I'm stunted. Slowpoke Rodriguez. More Mary Kay, less Avon. Okay, the Mary Kay smelly lipstick.
I don't remember Slowpoke Rodriguez, although I'm going to definitely look him up now.
I don't remember that either. He carried a gun.
Oh, Kobe. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you beat Cam and Mad Madness. My bad. Kobe! I only brag about things after I've done them right. Before I've done them right, I play the noob novice card.
He's the victim, okay.
All right, so Joe Graves actually trying to help. Joe, I would say Remus 5 to me is more rye-y than this is. I'm not getting any rye.
It's not really, yeah, no.
But
keep it coming, and then we'll tell you.
Yeah, Joe, just keep guessing random things.
Keep doing it. Did you mention grape? I said cotton candy grapes, which cotton candy grapes to me don't taste like grapes. Is that weird? Have y'all had cotton candy grapes?
It has like
They're
this light winey note too, not a red wine, like a white wine. It's this really interesting amalgamation of
Chianti.
Chianti.
It's a Chianti
It's
smell.
got a Chianti in it.
Allocated means buffalo trace. Cousin of Speedy, Slowpoke. Wait, you guys are being
Slowpoke Gonzalez.
So he's not real. He's
I
not
thought
real.
I was gonna look him up.
Actually wrote down it, but Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Look, Joe Graves still trying to help out. Stag Jr.
No.
All right, so Jerry Black.
No, not
If Kobe was being a little bit of a D-bag, this would be a phenomenal doohicker. Now, I don't think it's Eagle Rary Jerry. Because Eagle Rary is more marshmallowy, and I don't think we've called out marshmallow yet on this thing.
It's just so sweet. The sweetness is overpowering.
It's wild.
I'm gonna drink it.
I had some Eagle Rare when I was behind enemy lines in Grenada.
Grenada.
They called me Black Mamba.
I feel like this tastes familiar, but I don't think it is. Because I feel like this is a joke. This tastes like something we've had at the Lake's house.
Hot damn. Okay.
But we tasted everything there. So it's like,
I think I was way off on proof. Like nose wise, I'm thinking like, oh, that's 115. This is a banger on the palate.
it's got like burnt caramel too on the palate.
This is easily 125 in proofy points.
For sure. I agree.
Wowsies, wowsies, wowsies.
That burnt caramel. This is freaking delicious.
No, Joe, it's probably
Wait,
not
that's
one of
the
our.
wrong cup.
It's not one of our own picks. This is actually good.
Joe.
He was giving us a compliment. We both just shoved it back in his face. We're like, Joe, your face.
I don't think he's giving us a compliment. He's like, you don't even know your own shit.
Joe's like, all right, I'll go back to the lady jokes with my wife watching.
Oh my gosh, what is this?
Oh,
What
come
can we
on, David.
guess?
You had nuts in your nose. On my nose. It's different.
No, see my nuts on your chin. These nuts.
You ever heard of something about these nuts? This is wild. Whatever this is, we're gonna guess it here for a second and be entirely wrong. But so all right. So Bob says Weller. I don't know that it's Weller because Weller to me is heading back in the Kentucky direction, and Weller to me is I don't know almost.
Gosh, I have no idea.
Almost darker in profile and less sweet than this is.
This is almost like, you're right, not darker. I almost want to say it's a light whiskey, but I don't even know if that's what this is because there's so much more to it than that. What if it is one of ours? Joe, you fucking ass. Now you're in my head. Exactly what you wanted.
I don't think that it is.
I don't think we've had something that has this much complexity that is a light whiskey.
So
I mean, like we have, but like this one is more. I don't like it. This one is also giving me tobacco at the end. Now, it's like a burnt caramel, tobacco, whatever.
Here's the question that I think is going to help us. Holy shit, though.
Okay, so Hooper is saying, "Oh, Weller, foolproof store pick," and then Joe's also saying Weller. Maybe it is.
Kobe,
Weller.
first hit. My nose was right. My palate was off. 117 proof.
Oh, okay. It does taste higher.
I would say it's and like in a really good way though. It's like a vibrant, full.
Mm-hmm.
But no, all right, and I would say there's a decent amount of age on it too. I don't know if it's age stated or not, Kobe, but age-wise, I would be tempted to push this towards 9 or 10 years. I don't know if that's a thing, but
so if we are on distillery,
we could be on anything we want. It's our channel. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. MGP. I don't know. You guys, I don't know whiskey. I'm gonna guess Angel's Envy. Like, I don't.
You don't even have any Angel's Envy.
I know. I think Angel Envy. The only one I had is the one from the store. Oh wait, didn't we get like a chocolate one or something? I don't know.
So we've never had Weller CYPB, although I think that's a lower proof than this.
I didn't know that was a compliment.
Franchise legitimately trying to help us here.
Yeah, oosh.
I think we've had WLW once, but like 3 years ago with the likes, and God bless them. They're so generous with that stuff. We've had George T. Stagg before, but I think Stagg comes in typically a little higher than 117. E.H. Taylor Baylor proof. I don't know if we've ever had one. I don't know. Second hint, 13 to 15 years. So I was off on my 9 to 10. You can. This is why I was going to say it's not one of ours. And the reason I was going to say it's not one of ours, I don't think that it's light whiskey, and it's not a rye. Because I don't think it's a rye.
Just the Four Roses.
So, I don't know. But what I was going to say is, because I know it has that age on it, we have Cease and Desist, which is a 10-year boo rye, but I don't think this is a boo rye.
No.
We haven't had a bourbon up in this age range. So that's where I was saying I don't think it's any of our picks. Because anything this old is going to be a light whiskey or a rye if it's one of our picks.
Do more questions, because I think the chat's liking to guess as well.
The chat loves it. Oh, hey, it's Brother of Tom. What the heck is going on in here?
What the heck?
Just a little bit of drinking.
Hi, Tom's brother.
Kraken Green River Foolproof. We have the BJ's Green River Foolproof, and I think that is such a different pour. It's a little earthy. I'm not getting a ton of earthy on this. The Green River, I think, is really, really earthy.
What does ORVW mean from Devin?
Devin, we're not a great whiskey channel. I get to explain what that means.
Oh, I thought you did know.
Oh, I have no idea.
Oregon River.
Volkswagen.
Okay.
Or a Volkswagen 2015.
What does that mean?
High and wicked. We've never had that Gandy Road. Kobe, literally Jiminy Christmas. If that's a hint for us, then that's insane.
It is, because Joe asked, can we get a bottle price?
Yeah, we've never had a bottle that
expensive. What do you do for money, Jason? I mean, to where you're like, yeah, I'll just borrow that.
So, all right. So that instantly puts us at a big disadvantage, because I think the most expensive bottle we've ever had was that.
It was a $200. No, it was a $300 bottle, and it was House of
Justin's House of Bourbon, Kentucky 14-year.
And
that's very different than this.
Yeah.
Very different. Wow.
What can be? It must be something I don't know about.
There's a lot of things that neither one of us know about. Yeah, I'm stumped, man.
Oh my gosh. Eagle Rare, very rare? A Russell's?
I redacted that comment. It was Old Rip.
Okay.
But then notice the first 10. Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, Devin. We can't see redacted. Don't worry.
Devin, we're all in this together, buddy. And yeah, once you post it, StreamYard's gonna post it. So it's all good.
Plus, we'll see it. Plus, like we see all the weird shit, like boobs. We see boobs on here.
I love boobs on here. They're my favorite kind of boobs.
In out.
Yeah, it happens. I need to adjust the focus.
Hints. The answer is in the label.
What?
Which label? Did he spell it out? In
the label. Like the label that is on it? Or is it like a
labels?
Mystery? He said labels.
So is it
a mystery?
Dude, this is like
Is it a mystery? Oh my gosh.
RR15. What is that? Russell's Reserve 15. Okay. Yep, got a couple.
This is the best day of my life right now. All right, so I'm bad at escape rooms.
Oh,
You're good.
You should see him in an escape room. Joe's here, and Joe's been in an escape room with you. And you are bad. The only person that actually got us out of the escape room was Shayla. Who
has never been in an escape room with me? I think most people here have been in an escape room.
We should do an escape room with
just about everybody.
With all the boys that just start yelling them. Get that's right, Justin.
David Goldman, the files are in the computer. All right, so Russell's Reserve 15, Asian Oak dropping knowledge. Also, Joe Graves was there, though, too, saying it's not quite that price, although it's really close. Sounds like you need to concentrate more on Kira's Footy OnlyFans page and get more money for bougie booze. Russell's 15 is being thrown out a ton, which we have not had. So all these suggestions, all these suggestions that we have not had them always posted.
Is there a capital letter randomly?
It's in the labels. There's always money in the banana stand.
This is you know what? I don't think that's
I'm going to
help me.
I'm going to figure this out. 100% I'm figuring this out.
Okay.
I'm doing this.
What if it is the first letter in there, the second letter in there, the third letter in here, and the fourth letter in here?
What?
I don't know. Are we on
the right track?
Jinx.
Escape room guy, give us a hint.
Boobs.
But Gary, is I ever reached $300?
I don't know, but look at Wandering Magoo.
Wandering Mango, who has a sight problem, says every room is an escape room for me.
Oh shit!
And what's funny is he still kicks Mark Vasco's ass at corner.
Oh man, hold on. I just
Sarah is here. She loves escape rooms.
Oh my gosh, we need to do an escape room.
There's always money in the banana stand.
All right, so what is the fourth letter?
All right, so hold on.
I'm not serious to do it.
All right, so Dake McCool just put something very, very interesting out there. So we've had Blanton's straight from the barrel. I don't know that we've had Blanton's gold edition. If that's in that lower proof point, that potentially is a fantastic guess.
I never had Bland's.
King of Kentucky is up there. We've only had it once.
And I don't think this. So King of Kentucky gives me the feels.
It gives me the Kentucky nuts, like the high age, nutty. I mean, it is the epitome of perfection for Kentucky bourbon. This to me still feels lighter, sweeter.
Sweetness.
There's also another boob for you. Ken Dad's of the calculator age. Ken Dad, I know what you're talking about, buddy. I know. I'm there. I'm right there with you.
Or you turn it upside down.
Yes.
And
then
hey,
you show it to your buddy, and you're like, boobs.
And it's like, you paying attention?
This is this live stream is an escape room. My basement's an escape room. Good luck. Wait, good luck. Are you gonna trap somebody down there? My basement's an escape room. Good luck. Click.
Bye-bye.
I live with Kathy. I'm always trying to escape.
Shit, what is this? I want to know.
This is so. I love this. More people should not send us expensive bourbon, but B, help us. We're not worth it. But B, do this to us. I love it.
All right. It says if you want help, show the label. So it is the label on this one.
So
yeah.
All right, hold on. I was looking at other labels. Let me look at this one.
I thought it was all of the labels.
So there's a basketball player.
David, show it to him.
Shingled brick house.
What? That's not a basketball player.
Well, there is a Shaq basketball player, like right there.
She's a brick house.
Dun, 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 reserved. Shingled brick house.
Stop moving. Yeah, that's not.
I'm Joe Biden's hand model.
He's old. He doesn't have.
He's old.
It's like he's old. He doesn't have Alzheimer's. I was like, oh yeah.
All right. So now we've shown you.
But what about the back label?
There's not much there.
Oh, there's nothing there. It's called Liquid Mystery.
Okay.
You can see the back.
The Michaels. The only escape room I've been in was the People's Revolutionary Army cell in Grenada in '83.
It's a single rick house.
Well, he says shingle rick house, but yeah.
It could, but
Russell single rick house.
David goes, you guys, it says shingles, not single.
Well, why does he say shingle? I gotta know.
It's a clue. It's a puzzle, David.
Oh, the basketball player is Kobe because he's Kobe. I thought Kobe was the clue. Oh, it's not 8-ball Kobe. It's 24 Kobe. Okay.
Where are you seeing Kobe at?
He's right. She can't even see the Kobe.
Oh, I see it now.
Camp Nelson F. Rusty Key's coming in with mad knowledge. So this is a Kentucky bourbon.
Barrel.
That is so wild of
Russell
how light and sweet it is.
It doesn't. They all are saying this is Russell Single House.
And it says Kentucky on the label, so we should have read the label.
Okay, Russell is R-U. This is R-E. Reserved, not Russ-served.
Reserved.
What are this time? Oh, I had a magnifying glass. Let me try.
You want some lights on my phone? Is it too dark?
Yeah.
We keep it kind of dark in here for the shoot.
There's hidden words.
All right, we're gonna solve this right now.
Fingerprint.
Reserved.
Inside, even put my finger in it. What did you do? You put your penis in it? I didn't even put my finger in it. I can't read the beginning.
You let the old man do it.
All right, everyone's saying this is Russell's
Kentucky
Reserves.
shared
Russell's
bourbon
Reserves.
whiskey.
In this runs 300.
Reserved. From something.
You guys, this is how it is in an escape room. I go, David,
Shingled brick
just
house.
push the button. He goes, well, no, it says push. Do
Well,
I push?
you guys
the
ever run
button?
into those doors that say push and you can't figure out if this means push or this means push? I mean,
No.
sometimes I push inward and I push towards myself.
It happens. Okay, so I think that we are in.
Glaucus gave me this nicest compliment anyone's ever given me. I'm light and sweet. A Heaven Hill Distillery in Louisville has 7 brick houses on the Bernheim Distillery. Well, Forster also has brick houses. I'm still.
But it's a
light and sweet.
shingled one. Oh no, it's
Kobe, I'm having more fun than I thought I would when I put this together. That's because we're dumber than you thought we were when you put this together.
Okay, I'll put in a guess and you can put in a guess.
Yes.
I'm just gonna. What are you gonna guess? I'm gonna guess the Russells that everyone thinks, and then do you want to do
Whiskey Durg, the Michaels has been throwing out some interesting things.
You know, it is reminiscent of an Old Forester birthday bourbon to me, but I don't think it is. But
I'm so in the weeds with David S. Pumpkins right now. Like I'm wildly in the weeds.
Don't let him bother you. See from a commercial. Okay.
Oh man.
David's like, I am a dog with a bone. Like he can't.
Sarah had the shingles.
That's right.
There's still a ton of good guesses coming in. The people know about whiskey here.
A lot of people are saying it's Russell's. I don't want to win, but y'all are saying it.
Man.
What do you think it is?
Okay. This is what I think. I do think it's a Wild Turkey product. Even though of all the Kentucky.
Wait, that's Russell's stuff.
Yeah. Of all the
Good night, Emily.
Huber saying, thinking. Of all the, not of all, but of most of the major Kentucky distilleries, to me, Wild Turkey comes across the least nutty, right?
Yes.
And again, I was looking for nuts earlier and can't find them. There's a wee bit of nut here, but the more I drink, which I've now drank my sample, it feels Wild Turkey-y to me. So you can go with Russell's.
Amazing.
You can go with Russell's. I'm going to say like one of, and this is Kobe. It doesn't count as any sort of real guess, but one of those expensive releases that Wild Turkey's always having. Like,
is that the key or something like that?
I'm going to say fucking Wild Turkey Generations.
Okay. So
I'm writing it down, make it official.
Answers in, locked and loaded.
It's called Generations, right? The one where like the 3 Russell boys put the generations together.
Nobody knows.
I think they do. And I think it's around that price point. I have no idea what the proof point is. I think it's turkey. I think it's that expensive fucking Wild Turkey Generations, whatever that is, if that seems right.
Even Tony's calling Desiree DeSarah.
DeSarah prefers to be called DeSarah.
No, she doesn't.
I think she does, actually. Kobe, I can't find my nuts. David 2024. I am now in the running against you for President of the United States of America. Devin Matson. Yeah, dude, I'm up a creek here. I just think it's Wild Turkey, and I feel like that's a really expensive Wild Turkey bottle.
I'm so nervous.
I have no idea.
I don't think this is Blue Run. You don't think?
I don't know that Green River Full Proof isn't 300 or 350, and again, I think that's way more earthy.
Yep.
Generations is 112 proof. All right, so I'm off on that because this is 117. I don't really have a better guess. Maybe New Riff, like a New Riff single barrel.
There's nothing special about New Riff or allocatedness about it.
All right, so if it's not Generations because of the...
You say Old Forester, I say...
No, I'm saying Wild Turkey. I'm saying one of those special boxes that they put out. I don't know them all from each other, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's Wild Turkey. I'm saying it's one of the special boxes.
I'm excited for the answer. Wait, is he telling us in here or are we looking it up?
Oh, I have no idea. Is the answer somewhere in this this box area?
I think he left to go take a number 2.
I think he's just gone.
Jepitha Gareed. What does that mean?
Jupiter?
Jebediah.
Jupiter. Van Winkle rye. I don't think it's a rye.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like a rye. It's so sweet.
It's very sweet, very aged,
Mm.
and I think it drinks more like 120,
I left an
125.
hour ago.
Kobe, I don't know how to get the answer, buddy, but we're.
Oh, do you have your phone? Did he text you? Maybe.
I don't think he texted me. But
I left him special.
Independent Joe wants to be friends with my special box.
No means no.
Could be Johnny Smoking Gun, and
No.
nothing special about New Riff other than that Kira loves it.
No.
All right, Kobe. If the answer's in the box, you got to tell me to go looking for it because I did not see it. Is it in the little thing you opened up? That little guy, or was that just the guy that had the guy in it?
No, just my fun guy.
There's no guy in this guy?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, Kira, I think you actually win.
Why? Yay! What does a Camp Nelson mean?
So, Kobe,
Does that mean that's the house?
it's
Because each house has a different name.
I guess.
Wow.
What a channel. What a channel. But I will say this, Kobe. It took me a long time to get there. But eventually, yeah, it drinks like a really, really high-end turkey. The thing is, we never have high-end turkeys, like ever.
No, when we get that amount of money, we buy food. Those grocery prices, am I right?
No, okay, so I get it though.
Oh
After
my gosh, though, this is freaking amazing.
I had to drink basically my entire
I
sample.
think
But
if we do find it, we're gonna take out a small loan
what?
because this is a delicious.
I should, but what? But yeah, damn good. So now that I'm done guessing, we have a little bit left. Let's just talk about it for a minute.
Okay, now that it's turkey for sure,
Yeah.
you get a really deep roasted nut, almost like a burnt nut.
It's not, and I think what it is there's so
This
much.
Camp Nelson. Okay, Rusty. Okay.
There's so much
Wild turkey. All right.
maturity on it. That's where I feel like, and again, Wild Turkey to me is the least nutty of the major Kentucky distilleries.
Sure.
It took me a minute to get there. I've never had one that's maybe even aged over like 6 or 7 years.
You spoil us.
Like, so that's just wild. Eventually the translation got there, but wow.
That's so freaking good.
All right, so now just to talk about it, now that we're not guessing.
Oh, are you clinky?
Yeah, we're clinking. We're going
I'm
to do it
reading
again.
the freaking stuff. Oh my gosh, my stomach hurts.
This $350 bottle of booze makes your stomach hurt?
No, I had a lot of grease today.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Even though my doctor was like, don't do that.
Their other Brickhouse site is Tyrone.
Are you serious?
I guess it must be.
What is Tyrone, the World of Warcraft guy?
Eggs Tyrone. I was like Eggs Tyrone, but also Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy,
Yeah.
that's it. Eggs Tyrone.
So Four Roses also, I would agree. Four Roses, depending on which, that's also a hard one, A&W, because they have the 10 different mash bills. But to me, Four Roses tends to have either like some pininess to it or some rye-ness to it. They tend to kind of mix those two. But yeah, not super nutty. I would agree.
Look at Goldman being a freaking.
I believe you guys
You're
have
gonna
had
guilt
Russell's
trip us?
13.
Yeah. Do you think that you allowed us to remember?
Do you think I remember Russell's 13 in the parking lot of, was it the parking lot? Oh, actually, no, it was at
No.
the pool before we went.
Yep.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, and I was young and needed the money.
And we were playing Heads Up.
And we were playing Heads Up, which is far more important. But actually, Goldman, now that you say that,
yes. I know.
Holy-
Now that you say that, it's
now
like.
that you say that, I'm like, okay, so now I can, like, this flavor profile is taking me all the way back to poolside with the Goldmans, where he busted out the Russell's 13.
Mm.
We don't have it very often. That's the only thing I can say.
This one I feel is a little more rich in like its darker notes, like a richy, I don't know, dark chocolate, dark burnt nut than the 13.
It's definite similarities from what I do remember, but it stands on its own. Like if you are a turkey lover,
God.
which I like turkey. Turkey's not my favorite, but I like turkey. If you're a turkey lover, this is stupid. This is potentially, to your point, small business loan and just go get it.
Yeah,
Because
I think so.
Because just wow.
I think so because guess what? You can't take it with you. You know,
Well, and
you just leave the debt for everyone who's left on this earth somehow. I don't know how that all works. I think you should all be forgiven.
I think everybody, everybody that was picking Russell's Reserve, which I think a lot of people were actually throwing that in chat over and over and over. You guys are all amazing, because would we have ever gotten there without you pointing us in the right direction?
No,
definitely.
You are much better than we are.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things that were right out. Like I was pretty sure it wasn't Blue Run. New Riff single barrels were right in there up to the beginning. Rick, I know you threw that in there at least once, but
no, it wasn't just Rick. Somebody else did it too.
Green River is so earthy.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a great guess, and your guesses help.
Yes.
The churn.
Yes, 100%. So, I mean, Wild Turkey was in there a number of times. The Russell's been there 1,000 times. I got to scroll all the way up to find them.
Mark keeps talking about the banana. The banana is the banana joke. It was what was it again? Banana stand.
There's always money in the banana stand. Mm-hmm. We got Russells. There's tons of Russells up here. Russell single. Camp Nelson F. Rusty Keys called that shit out.
You called it out way
20 minutes ago.
Okay, you should give yourself a little slap on the back.
Russell the Muscle Love, Russell single, Rick House. People were all over it earlier. Look at this.
Oh, that was what you were doing.
But people were on top of this thing from the start. Look at that. That's crazy. You guys are way better at whiskey than we will ever be.
Who are we going to see this weekend? Anybody?
Well, honestly, from Kobe, I bought Kira a Christmas present, then I sold it, and bought a second bottle of this.
Was it more s'mores? This is the freaking coolest thing. Like, honestly, I'm so excited. That is so cool. I love it.
So I think AA Round called it too, but no, that's wild, and I understand now why people might spend $300 on that.
It is so good. It is crazy delicious. I don't even understand. Don't understand. I don't understand what people do with this water and barley and stuff, because separate, it's gross. And then when they make it, it looks gross.
Do you know what's a little bit weird to me too? Is I know turkey is consistently good at every level, right?
Yeah.
Like even at the lowest levels, turkey is great. You and I don't tend to drink a lot of turkey.
No, and we love it. I don't know why we don't.
And we love it.
But we can't really find much here.
There are Russell Reserve single barrels around, right? And we have a rye right now. We blew through a bourbon not that long ago. And then we've got the rare breeds always are in stock, right?
Yeah.
The 101s are always in stock, but we never go up to that next level consistently and get them. And I don't know. I like turkey a lot. I tend to be more of an MGP dude in general than a turkey guy. And I tend to really like Heaven Hill products. I'm sorry, I'm very chatty that way. But Heaven Hill, I tend to like those products a lot too. But I think we need to drink more turkey is what I'm trying to get around to saying. We don't drink enough turkey. Kind of like a year ago, we didn't drink enough Four Roses. I think turkey sort of become the blind spot now.
Well.
Okay. I guess we need to spend some money.
That is it. That is our Jerry's Corner. Remember when Jerry Springer would talk about this show at the end? It's fine.
All right.
Anyway, so who's going to be there at the weekends? So Tony, yes, we're going to see you.
Obviously.
Oh, Wonder Magoo, you're not coming. Don't drink much turkey because I don't want to. I know, but it's so good, right?
And I think, Sean, sort of to our point, 100, 125, 150 is sort of the realistic max, I think, for most of the bottles that we purchase, right?
Mm-hmm.
After that point, it's like you got to be looking at diminishing returns. And I hate to be like that, but this is really, really special.
Yes.
It really is.
Sorry, I was just laughing at Joe again.
You don't drink enough turkey because it's not the day they give thanks. There's like Dawn of the Dead or Day of the Dead or Cinco de Mayo or something.
No. Oh my gosh. I saw my dad on Day of the Dead.
Yeah.
I'm making another altar and I'm going to stay there the whole day.
Just wait for it.
Yes, it'll be like
Devin, the next level up isn't enough to justify their cliff to a price hike when you have to climb up to get it.
Yeah.
It's very expensive. And you know what? The cool thing about it, Devin, is you have amazing people like Kobe who will actually do that and then be like, yo, I know I took the plunge there, but the plunge isn't just about me. I want to share it with people.
Sharing, yes,
Like,
exactly.
that's the coolest.
Just like Jerry says, be kind to each other. Share your whiskey.
Like, if you're going to make that jump and actually put that much money into a bottle, there's no sense in just keeping it for yourself. That's one that you got to share.
But don't bring it to a bottle share. Someone will steal it.
And or somebody will just go to town and fucking nail the bottle.
I did feel bad one time so Blake Benson brought a crap ton of 4-gates and that Indiana Foundation. I still remember it. And I'm like, I just want more and more and more. And I had 2 cups of it. And I was like, that is so rude, Kara. I go, you get 1 cup. That's what I was saying to myself. 1 cup. And
then we got kicked out because Kara was talking to herself. We're like, no, she's not drunk. She's just mentally ill. It's different.
I know. I was thinking, should we buy like a little like rope? You know what I have, for robes, when they tie the ropes, we should robe ourselves together so I don't walk away too far.
That's something we learned in the early days of going to live events is people love to separate us. And then we're separate for a long time. And then people like to walk us into separate rooms and then just keep handing both of us drinks. So after the first couple of live events, Kira and I have like this very spoken agreement that sometimes we ask people to help us with, like the Vascos. Make sure we stay near each other because people love to separate us.
And they will help us.
And what's the weird thing is I never see people like separating Dan and Sean.
That's because they don't drink at these things.
I think it's because
they know they're like, these people are crazy. I'm gonna be the level one. Like, I've never seen them drink it.
I think it's because you are slightly more attractive than they are. Okay, then just Dan. Sean's very attractive on his own. Oh my God. I'd swing both ways for Sean.
I'm serious. I'm gonna seriously bring the tie around on my rope, a robe, and we're gonna. So you don't let me. I was thinking about ordering one of those leashes that you do for kids, like it's a monkey backpack, and you hold the tail.
I'm okay with that.
And then you have the tail, and then I was like,
I'll be on either end of that. I'm 100% fine with that.
Yeah, I was just like, because I leave, and I'm like, where am I? What happened?
This whole stream, I've been hearing you guys say Kobe. Just saw us Kobe.
Yes, I guess we should have been more clear on that.
I think it's fun. Yeah, Dan and Sean are inseparable. They're both gonna rock amazing Nikes and loud shorts, and I fucking love them for it.
I know they're such good guys too.
And they are a cuter couple. Yes. Even though that's not how you spell couple, they are a cuter couple.
Couple.
Maureen, I'm separating you two. We need the monkey. We need the monkey leash.
Does anybody have one that's coming to this? Bring it, okay? Bring it, please. I used to have one with Presley because you would just run off anywhere.
You got to.
You have to have it.
And then you just drag them back the way like Dr. Evil does with Mini-Me. Just pull them back.
It was so funny because I would take her to the zoo, right? And I got so many dirty looks from her having that monkey backpack and the thing. But I'm like, do you have a child? Do you know that they just run off? Do you know that people can just steal your kid, right? Like,
I feel like, here's the deal. I feel like
split second.
There are people who have multiple children who kind of view them all as like something that they made, like a sandwich. Like, I made that sandwich. The sandwich has been around for a couple of years. If someone else eats that sandwich, I'll just go make a new sandwich. We don't want to make a new sandwich. We are enjoying the Vito's number 9 Italian sandwich that we have right here. Not going to rename it. Going to keep it.
Yep, that's right. We don't want another. That's gross. It takes too much time to make it.
Plus, that's down where you poop and pig.
Exactly. Yeah, that's crazy. So,
Rusty Keys, take my daughter, please.
She's like, Dad,
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
I'm 21.
I can watch this.
I can buy a car if I want to. I just don't want to.
Exactly. Well, that's kids these days. And we told Presley she can stay here as long as she wants. You don't have to leave.
Joe Graves, you were getting dirty looks because you're Mexican, Kara, not because you beat your kid with a leash. Kobe, thanks for tonight. Not as good as having a drink in person with you, but almost as good. Wish I could be there for pours in the barn or barns in the butt.
Barns Parks.
Barnsparksandbutts.com. But next event for sure, Cafe Olé coming your way. Oh, Cafe Olé. Cafe Olé. Cafe Olé, 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 Olé. Cafe Olé. All right. We've had a day, we've had a night, we've had the drinks. Kobe.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Love you, minute. Matt Mattis will begin at some point. I know Matt's been crazy busy, but keep Kobe in mind when that happens, because the dude has cranked out song after song after song and Prep for Matt Madness, which is not only a huge help to me, but y'all are gonna like what he has to sing about. So, love you, mean it. We'll see you with probably some shorts this week and another full-fledged video next week. Oh, if you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member, we released a video beginning of last week. Not sure how well that was communicated. It's a funny one. Go watch it. But just for Patreon and YouTube members, the Mammoth Barrel pick is coming sometime in the next month. King's Family will be like a month after that. And then we have a couple other surprises in the works after that. So Patreon, ours, Trev's, doesn't matter. Get her done.
And have a great week. See you then.
Remember, lesbians.
Bye.
Boobies.